Hello. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon. It's 12:30 now. I have a mind-numbing migraine right now, but I don't want to not do anything today. I'm not going to sit in bed all fucking day. So I figured I'd get some stuff done, namely Mikey's shelves, and I can see he's already in the chat. So let me just acknowledge all you guys. Action Figure Addict, thank you. First one in the house. My man Woody 222. Hope you're having a good day, bud. I don't know if you're at work or you have a day off, but regardless, I appreciate you coming in, man. Hope you're having a great day. Roll keeper, let's fucking go Mets. Won yesterday. Series tied, coming back to fucking Queens. Let's hope it doesn't go back to LA. All right, I think they play 3 games here now, so let's see if they can win and get the fuck to the World Series. I did get that email, Action Figure Addict. I got Van Helsing and Dracula on the way, or it's processing right now, so they haven't shipped yet. I also got an email from Hasbro Pulse for that Sky dude. I don't fucking know his name, but I got 2 of those, so they're on their way too. I think those actually shipped. And speaking of the devil, here he is. Hey, bud, enjoy that hamburger, man. Hopefully it's good. No, the big Conley's in the house. What's up, bud? Ready for work, but I will certainly catch a replay. I appreciate you, bud. Have a great day. Hopefully work isn't too stressful, isn't too hard. And like I said, I hope you have a great day, man. No, look at this. My lovely lady, the love of my life. Hey, baby. I just read your message here. That's good news. I'm very happy to see that. Good. I'm happy to see that, baby. Hey, Jeff's in the house. What's up, Jeff? Hope you're having a great fucking day today, man. So the rods said they would win. They said they would win in 6, Action Figure Addict. So let's hope those rods are no, she's actually not playing hooky. She's actually at work. She's just on lunch right now. Yeah, so she's there. She wanted to stay home when I woke up with this fucking migraine, but I told her no. I can already see. I'm looking at this Masters of the Universe Facebook, and motherfuckers are already 3 at a clip, 4 at a clip for this fucking the Horde Trooper. The Mattel Creations exclusive. That's a fact, buddy. Let's go Mets. You gotta believe. I was thinking about getting them, but I really don't have the fucking money, so I really don't care. Although it's Masterverse, and that's like my, what is that called? Your Achilles heel or whatever the fuck. It's my kryptonite. But I think it's right here. I'm sure you guys saw it. Everybody was putting it over. But I'm gonna smoke first before I walk over there to fucking help my head. I have your stuff. I got the second window in, Mikey. So it's already in. I just got to do the door today. I'm gonna do the door today, and hopefully some trim before my wife comes home, or this headache gets worse. Whatever comes first. I don't know. We'll see. This thing looks pretty cool. I'm sure you guys saw it, but I'll fucking share the screen just in case you haven't. I know some people aren't really into Masterverse. They're more in G.I. Joe and Marvel and shit like that. But this figure's pretty badass. He's not that expensive neither, considering he's 8.5 inches tall. Yeah, all right, so it's a limit 3 per customer, and everybody's already buying 3 at a clip. He's pretty cool, man. I guess he can be used for other things. It'd be your call if you could pull that Hordak logo off of him. I don't know if you can. What impressed me was this. If I was showing this, I think it was Punk with Toys yesterday. That impressed me right there. But those things look sick, dude. I would have to, I might have to eventually get it. Hopefully it doesn't sell out. I know a lot of these Mattel Creations figures don't sell out. I know Vicron was around for, I think, what's the idiot? The elephant guy. He's still available, I think, and that other idiot, the Evelyn, she stayed up so much that clearance it to get her out of there. So hopefully he doesn't sell out. He is a great army builder, though. I will say that. So if you're looking for giant robots for your armies, head on over to Mattel Creations. Yeah, I would say so. I would say so, Action Figure Addict. Yeah, that's kind of the feel I got with it. Warhammer. I was gonna make these out of the Buzz Lightyear. Towards my does. Buddy, you don't have to do that. I appreciate that. It's so nice of you, Mikey. But nah, man, don't do that shit. I'm saving my JMK custom credit for custom figures. If that makes any sense to you. So I appreciate that, though. Thank you so much, man. Exactly. It's good people, man. That's what I like to see. Look at my lovely lady. Even she feeling the love here. So I'm gonna smoke. So I'm probably just gonna make this Mattel Creations thing the main screen for now, just so we can talk a little bit about toys, and then I'm gonna walk over there and I'll start working on the dio a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna cut the door out. I'm gonna frame the door, frame the windows. Hopefully I can add the trim to the top today. I don't know what glue I'm gonna use. I think I'm just gonna use this glue right here. I'll show you because I'm not smoking yet, so I don't need to make this the main screen. I appreciate that, Mikey. That was a cool option, dude. Thank you. But like I said, I'm saving those credits when I need your creativity, because that's more important to me than a Hordak drone. You know what the recipe we talked about for cash. Hey, Nico Tronison now. So what's up, bud? Hope you're having a great day. So I'm feeling a little under the weather. I got a really bad migraine today. I mean, it's bad. Like, I have everything's dark in here, and it doesn't seem like it, but it is. I just got the ISO on the camera up really high. The only light I have on is the light that's right here on this thing. But that's fine. I can handle that light. I tested it out and I lowered it all the way down to its lowest setting, so I can handle that. Like, the only thing that's really coming through, all my lights are off. The only thing I got really coming through is the blinds are closed. It's just that's the sunlight that's hitting the blinds, and even that I can't keep looking up. So I'm trying not to. But migraines suck. I'm sure some of you suffer from it. I forgot somebody told me it was a Kane and told me he suffers from them. Man, you have my deepest sympathies, man, because these are fucking worse. I wouldn't wish these on my worst enemy. They're fucking worse. But I'm gonna use this glue. Move it up close to the camera. This Gorilla Glue Ultimate. I use this one because it dries in 15 minutes. Doesn't take 30. I mean, it takes 24 hours to fully cure. I apologize ahead of time for the noise upstairs. My mother's watching my baby nephew. So I'm going to use this to probably glue the trim down. And it's actually, the trim is actually going to help me out, because I'm not saying these things are warping. They're not bending or anything like that. They're fine. They're straight, and they're going to sit in your shelf fine, Mikey. But I think it'll actually add stability to the top, where it'll keep it really straight like an arrow. So I'm hoping to get those on today, just to kind of get that. In terms of the inside, I'm going to probably wait until next week to finish that. I'm going to do one at a time. I don't want to, skip around. So next week's episodes are going to be the interior shelf dio that he wants. So today I'm going to keep working on this today and Thursday. Thursday, I'm hoping to get to details. So today, I just want to get the rest of the shit done. As I said before, the floor is just going to be EVA foam painted with a Plasti Dip. Plasti Dip you can get at any hardware store. It's a spray rubber coating. They usually use it to, like, put on the grips of tools so you can add grip. But it's a rubberized coating. And I know they have Flex Seal and all that shit, but Plasti Dip is tried and true to work. 3 coats on EVA foam, it becomes waterproof and it looks like asphalt. So that's all the floor is going to be. So you can just slide that in. So basically how I'm going to do this is I'm going to cut the bottom parts of these foam. I don't know if I'll make this the main screen. Fuck the hordes. So on the bottom part of these windows, like the bottom of the walls, I'm going to cut out a section and basically you're going to put the floor in first, and then you're going to slide the walls over the floor. So it'll be like a lip, and it'll sit right over the floor. So the floor basically hold it from the bottom. And like I said, I'm going to give you some double-sided tape that you can stick to the walls. I'm also going to make the floor a little longer than your shelves, and I will leave you to cutting off the access, Mikey. I hope that's okay. I was going to leave that in a note in the box, but I figured I'd just tell you now. So it'll be probably like an inch or something over what your shelf is. I'm going to leave you to measure out that perfectly so you can get it fit into your shelf nice and snug. I don't want to send you something that you're like, fuck, now I got to add shit to it to make it fit right. So I'd rather just have you make that last cut, and then you can just slide it right in. So I hope if that's cool, that's how I'm going to handle it. So I do, but I haven't in a very long time, buddy. But I do. Trying to get my wife back into it, but Gorilla Glue is what comes after you. Baby, it's something else right now. I swear to God, I love you so much. But yeah, so shouldn't take long today. Now you see the window with the windows I cut all the way through so you can see through them. That was just in case if Mikey ever wants to pull these things off the shelf and use them as like a diorama for pictures, whatever you want to do, he can shine some light through these things and get some practical effects. The door isn't going to open because I'm only cutting the foam. I'm not cutting the board piece under it, because the door is I'm basically going to glue the door to that. So the door won't open, but the windows are good just in case you want to fucking just in case. You guys are sick. You guys are nuts, man. Get back on. I have Red Dead. Yeah. You know what the problem is? I actually figure out her computer is not as like strong as mine. So like she can only put games one at a time. So right now she has GTA, but we never played GTA. So I don't know. We're going to swap it out. Regardless, my buddy Artie and his wife play either one, and they want to play with us too. So we're trying to figure out which other two are going to start playing. She's more of a Red Dead fan than GTA. GTA, you kind of just have to sit in the car with me while I do all the driving and shit like that. So like we're Red Dead, she can ride the horse. She's good at shooting. I mean, she's good at shooting in GTA too, but Red Dead seems more up her speed, man. Thank you so much, Kaiju Kitty, and welcome to the stream, man. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, please just click that like button. I would greatly appreciate it, man. And like I said, so let me just hit this bong a couple times. We'll talk this too. Like I said, this just dropped at noon. It's been live for 46 minutes now. I've already seen multiple people hit the 3 limit on it. I don't know, Woody, if you're still in here. I don't know if you went back to work or not. But if you're in here, did you get this yet? I know you're in the Masterverse as well. But has any Masterverse fans grabbed these? I'm a vintage bitch. Yes, you are. 100%. That is no denying that, my love. But yes, I'm definitely... I love robots, so this is on my list. Is it on you? I bought 3 of those Masterverse figs, Tony. You saw a whole... but thank you so much, Woody. If you don't mind, if you don't need the 3, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your money, you're buying them. And I know you like one to rock, one to stock, and one to have, just in case maybe one breaks. I get that. But I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll work that out when I get off stream, Woody. I appreciate you, man. But fuck. Yeah, man. These things are sick. My wife already pre-ordered the other Masterverse figures that went on sale. Fisto and the other guy. And I think I sent the link for my mother because it comes out around November and December. I said, hey, Ma, get these for Christmas for me. I think it was Evil Lynn because I just want the classic He-Man figures now. Is Skeletor a Walmart exclusive or is that a joke? Because I got to get that to go with the 40th anniversary He-Man. And I assume you're going to get like all of them at some point. Because they did come out with the classic Man-at-Arms, but I never got him. I open all Masterverse. I got you, though. Oh, thank you so much, bud. I appreciate you. All right. So that's more of just like a G.I. Joe thing for you, huh? The one, the rock, the one, the stock, and shit like that. Because I guess, at least with G.I. Joe, they have those numbers, so it looks cool on your shelf. Like on that box. So that's pretty cool, man. Speaking of G.I. Joe, I have one figure to open right now. I'm going to open that today. The mech suit. Babe, you reading this right now? Kaiju Kitty's just saying we got to throw some fur on this mech suit for you. And you got your dog man suit. That's something. I want to know where Woody gets his hats. He's got the tribute. Come on, dude. You know where to get them. Yeah, it's right there, bud. Lids. You walk at any fucking mall, bud. You know? Listen, you gotta look good. Woody knows. Woody knows what it's about being on fucking the internet nowadays, you know? A guy, he's as clean as a whistle. His fucking style, man, for sure. I look like a homeless boxer. That's my style. Homeless pro wrestler. I know being homeless is not a joke, but, you know, my style speaks for itself. I will say that. Like I'm looking for my one last fight, you know? All I need is one more. Come on, Paulie. Be my manager, still some stuff in the basement. I got one more in me. Babe, if I make a Fox mech suit, would you help me? LOL, I'm half kidding. It's called Hobo Chic. Hey, if we can put a fancy word like that to it, Woody, I'm okay with it then. Hobo Chic, that's great. Hey, Turk Murph, thanks for coming into the stream, bud. I appreciate you guys taking your day. Come on, hang out for a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be working on this. We're just talking about these robots for now, Turk. They just went live, I think, 45 minutes ago. On the Mattel Creations website. I already hear a WWE crowd chanting, homeless boxer, clap, 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 clap. He didn't answer me. Or if you didn't hear me. Are you referring to this mech suit, babe? I can help you as best I can, but it ain't going to be functional, I'll tell you that. But I gladly help you, yes. But yes, Turk, since you're in the house, we're working on this still, the shelf diorama for JMK Custom Works. Gonna do this, the blank wall today. Gonna add the doors, then I'm gonna frame the windows out and the door and add the trim at the top. And that's probably where I'm gonna stop for me. For today or whatever. Tony Provolone is looking to have his last match. Hey, how you doing? I got one more in me. I don't hear no bell. Just take one more hit, man. Like I'm suffering from like one of the worst migraines I've ever had. It's up there. It's not the worst. The worst one I ever had kept me in bed for a whole week. My wife will tell you. I remember that one. That was the worst. The fact that I can get up and maneuver around is already better. But in terms of like, I always tell people, like, when I walk, I can feel the footstep. I can feel them. And I always say this, when you hit the side of a pool, you hear that weird boom, boom, boom sound, right? That's what it sounds like, or feels like in my head when I take a step. It's the fucking worst. I don't know why. I don't know if it's nerves, because like I said, the nerves are compressed in my neck. I don't fucking know, but it's, I guess I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, man. Oh, thank you so much, Turk. I appreciate you, man. Like I said, these windows were courtesy of Loki Wartooth. So let me shout him out real quick. Thank you so much, Model Misfit. What he just threw these windows in a box of crap he gave me, and they're now being used for this dio, and I love him, man. I'd like to catch a dog, man. Well, just make sure you don't catch the one that's wearing the mech suit. Otherwise, he's gonna kick your ass. But shit, man. Alrighty, Roo. I think that's enough. I'm starting to get adequately baked. If you're offended by marijuana, I think you've come to the wrong channel. So I hope you're okay with it. So we'll remove that. For a talk about under the tongue. That's awesome. Well, if you didn't catch my wife's live stream on Saturday on Crown Fox Productions, she does a cryptid stream every Saturday, and we were talking about Dogman. There's no way it's a mech suit. Well, listen, stranger things have happened, buddy. So I don't know. So I'm going to take this piece of balsa wood and make a door right now so I can go over there and figure out where I'm going to put the fucking thing. I think this is a 3-inch. Let me see. Yeah, 3.5 inches. Yeah, so I think it's a 3.5-inch piece of balsa wood. That's wide enough for the figures. I'll probably go about 8 inches tall, just so any figure can like believably walk under the door. So let's measure that shit out right now. Yeah, bud, every Saturday, man. Every Saturday. I think she's changing the day to Friday. And she's going to try to be like the lead-in for Mython going forward. So she's going to go live at 8 o'clock on Fridays going forward. But yeah, so she's yeah, there was so much to, yeah, it was good. It's getting better and better, baby. You're getting a feel for it. I like it. Yeah, like I said, give her a follow if you would like, if you haven't yet. Let's hope this thing is 8 inches. Fuck the heck. Oh my god, it hurts. There you go. Motherfucker. It comes literally, you see where I cut? That's literally 8 inches. You're fucking perfect, man. God damn. Listen, like I said, I don't I'm not saying that it ain't true alpha, but it could be. It could be a mech suit out there. I don't know. I would believe government experiment before that, though. But, well, you know, who knows? Like I said, the beautiful thing about cryptids is you decipher for yourself. What do you think? I knew that was gonna fucking happen. Cut it on kind of an angle. I drew it on kind of an angle. Let me just see something. So I hope you don't mind the Ninja Turtle music. So I'm going to use my cutting board here. Just line up that motherfucking line right there so it stays straight. Yeah, that line was way off. There you go, much better. Awesome stuff, thanks, bud. Yeah, it's lo-fi Ninja Turtles. Saturday will be a rabbit hole for sure. I don't think it's Saturday, action figure. I think it's gonna be on Friday. I'm gonna leave that decision to her. She just kind of doesn't want to cross the streams on Savage Land and shit like that, you know. But she also doesn't want to cross the streams on Mython. But I told her, I was like, if you go live at 10, you know, your show usually goes about 2 hours. So if you want to go live at maybe 9:30 instead, so you just get the extra half hour. You know, at least on Fridays, it'll be a cool little lead into the weekend, you know. And she kind of agreed. So I hope that's what happens. But yeah, catch the replays, Turk. They're pretty good. They were pretty good discussions, man. They're pretty good stuff. All right, let's get my knife. If anybody's fuck with balsa wood, obviously, you know, all you need is a goddamn knife. You can cut this thing with scissors if you want to. Like, just regular scissors, because it's so fucking soft. In the garage, I found some extra styrene. So I'm gonna bring that in, and I'm gonna put, like, you know how like all factory doors have like the kicks to protect the door, shit like that when you push the pallet, so you don't fuck up the door. I'm gonna put that on there for you. 8 inches might be too big. I might make it 7 inches instead. But yeah, so I kind of, you know, yes, I'm a Ghostbuster. We don't cross the streams. I like that. That's a great saying, baby girl. Yeah, see? Bang. Told you, babe.
Friday night, 9:30. I think that's yeah, you're gonna cross over somewhere, unfortunately, because everybody's like doing it now. But I told her to just kind of, because Saturday you got 3POA, now you're gonna have Savage Land. And I said to her, I was like, you just gotta find your spot. Like, for instance, she did the thing yesterday at 6. She was doing card readings and like all that stuff. She calls them Mystic Mondays now. And I said to her, I was like, well, there's a lot of people streaming, and if you're gonna want this, if this audience, Woody, Turk, all these guys, you're gonna have to go earlier because you got Jerk and then Punk, so you're gonna have to go at like 6. So she was cool with it. She had a good audience. She even got a super chat from Mython, so thank you, Mython, for that. And her readings were pretty fucking solid, if you ask me. I think she was pretty spot on with some of that stuff. This is the way she defined success to Mython, because Mython's question was, will my YouTube channel be successful? And the way she kind of explained that to him, success is measured in many different ways. It depends on what you want, because you don't need thousands of subs if you felt like you made friends. It all depends on what your goal was. So my wife is very wise, even though sometimes she claims that she's not. So it was a good watch, and she's gonna be doing that every Monday at like 6 p.m. So if you got nothing to do during dinner time, pop in, ask a question. She'll give you a live card reading right there. You did. I think you did. So you got to ask Action Figure Addict and Mython, because those are the guys you did the readings for. If the Mets win in 6, then I'm going to, I'm bringing you to the World Series. So I'm open. I'm going to cut this down to 7 inches. I don't like 8. It's too big. Yeah, so I'm going to cut it down to 7 inches. That's good, Turk. Just work out 7. Like I said, if you call the Mets, if those rods called the Mets in 6, we're gonna bring you to the World Series so that you can bring the Mets some luck. There's this weird this weird video on Facebook where like they have a dog hit a ball in a basket, and they had like the Mets and Dodgers, and the dog said Mets in 6, 2. So just putting that out there. Oh, buddy, you have no idea how much. Especially if it's a Subway Series, Woody. I can only imagine how much those tickets are gonna be. Like, forget about it, But here's the thing, dude. Like, when it comes to sports, I don't need to go there. It sucks, I like hearing the commentators. I can go to the bathroom when I want. I can eat what I want off on the lines. Especially it's like October, so it's gonna be fucking freezing. The internet is down at school. Wish me luck with these iPad babies. Oh, Jesus. I hope you're going to be okay, baby girl. Just stay calm, please. Don't go crazy. That happened at my nephew's school. They let him out early because they had a data breach. An elementary school. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, it is. You got to be careful. So just be careful, baby. Hey, no, dude, don't worry. Turk, thank you so much for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. All right, so save on each. Hope everybody's Tuesday morning is treating them right. Or Tuesday afternoon, I should say. Make sure it's lined up. It is. There you go. And now I got an extra piece if I ever need it for something. I tend to keep all the scraps, Be sure to check out the D&D stream tonight. I talked to Jeff and Zakanin last night. We worked some ideas out, and from now on, it ain't going to be members only. It's going to be to public. So it's going to be live to the public tonight at 8 p.m. So. Yeah, but Oh, buddy, I would love to call a game with Harry Carey. That'd be great. But this. Hi. If you were made out of barbecue spare ribs, would you eat yourself? I know I would. I'm gonna go over there now. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm stoned. Yeah, fucking Harry Carey. Okie dokie. Let's see how we got this working out. Like I said before, I'm going to cut this bottom piece completely out. So the floor, that's where the floor is going to go. It's going to slide in. So you can put your floor in, and then you'll slide these in, or smarter idea, because I'm just figuring it out now, glue these to your shelves, then slide the floor right in. But like I said, the floor, I'm going to give you a little extra so you can make sure that motherfucker slides right in. Pun intended. So like I said, you got your windows, bud. I'm going to trim that out. And now we're going to cut this goddamn door out. Remember I told you we can offset it like this. So if you're watching, take a big bite of your hamburger and let me know where you would... do you want... I mean, I could even bring it up and put stairs if you'd like. So I can show you something, kind of what I built. So I built like something like this. Wood, you can go like this. You know, we'll raise it about there. If you want like one of those, you know, sometimes they have that shit. Your call. I know you'll say to me, that's up to you, but just want to show you, give you an idea if you liked it. It could be, doesn't have to be wood. You can make like foam steps so they look like cement, and then add like where's that shit? Maybe something like this. Just get thicker gauge wire and make the banisters. You know, I'm gonna put. I have it in the bin in the garage, but I'm gonna put a little light here. I don't know if it's gonna work still because it's very old, but you know the aesthetic will look good. So I'm gonna put a light here. I'm gonna put some pipes down to go here. I might put a junction box on here for you, like you know how they read the meter and shit for electric in the city. I think that's it. I remember you said you wanted this. You wanted the less fancier trim, which I agree with because it's outside of the building. So that basically is going to go right there like that. So you're basically going to have, it already looks good like that. You know, so the door will be framed. Like I said, I'm going to put a light here. If you want, I could put a sign. Like if you want something fancy, like JMK Custom Works sign, you're going to print your logo and just make a sign so it hangs out. It's up to you. Maybe I'll do that just because I like that idea. But as you can see, this is going to straighten the fucker out to a point where I was almost considering putting trim on the bottom here, and I might still be considering it. This way it'll straighten this fucker out. But because I'm going to put double-sided tape and you're going to stick it to your shelf anyway, that's going to do that on its own. So I don't really have to go crazy. And I don't want to take up too much like space. Just because this is thin doesn't mean I should start adding things to you know, I don't want to subtract space. I'm trying to save you space on your shelf so you can add more figures. But up to you here. I'm going to check the comments. My wife told me I should have like the phone or the laptop over here so I can check, and she's not wrong. So newsflash, Tony Stone. That's a fact, bud. Cement stairs would look dope, right? Yeah, I dig the stairs. I just worry about taking up too much floor space. That's exactly what that's exactly what I'm thinking. Mikey, I don't want to like take up too much space. Like I'll show you what'll wind up happening if you do something like this. Now, keep in mind that you don't have to have 3 steps. You might only need 1 step, you know? But what happens is I can just drop the door back down to here, and that's where it'll sit. So if you like it low, I don't know what rapper sings that song. We'll make it low, 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 low. So up to you. Dealer's choice. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to decide before I draw this motherfucker in and cut some foam out. But while you do that, I'm going to cut these lips out because they're cut these lips out. Jesus Christ. What's going on right now with these word puns, man? I gotta probably get more blades at some point. So, because I don't want to fuck this foam up, I'm just gonna use this shit. Oh, actually, never mind. I finally found my goddamn yardstick. Go right up along this fucker. You should use a metal ruler because if I could tell you how many times I nicked this goddamn yardstick with the goddamn blade. Now keep in mind, I would highly recommend using the Gorilla Glue spray glue. That's how I did to hold these down. Now it's holding down great, but like you see how it came right up if I needed it to. So it has great adhesion, but it doesn't ruin the thing if you have to pull up the stuff. So now you see the lip. So now let's take a walk, huh? Walk with me as I go to the garage. All right. Hold on a second. That's my father watching the Tyler Perry show. My father loves Tyler Perry. I don't know why. He just does. I don't ask questions. Just let him live, you know? All right. I think I cut this out to the size of your shelves. I'm pretty sure. But like I said, this is just going to be for you, Mikey. They're a little warped for now because I got to hit it with some heat. What do you say? You got yourself a lip. So it'll sit like that. And as you can see, it sits nicely. Now, there is a C hair gap. Okay? So there is a small gap. So what I am going to do is add trim. That'll close that gap and you won't see it no more. So I am definitely going to add trim. It might not be this wood one. It might be just like a piece of this like scrap foam. I might just do that. So in other words, it'll sit like this. I hope you guys can see this. I think you can. It looks like you can, right? And then I'll just take this and set it down like that. It'll probably be thinner, so I'll probably cut this in half. Although I think I have skinnier foam in the garage. We'll see. And it'll sit like that and just basically hide the gap so you won't see it no more. But now I know, and I'm happy to know that. So what I'll do for this one, I'm going to do it the same on both because I don't want to fuck it up. It's got to look even on both. So. And I think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's right. Okay. So I just got to cut that one piece off. So it's that 1/8 of an inch that's killing me. That killed me. We'll do the same thing on this one. Get that cut, and then I'll check the chat. Like I said, I appreciate you bearing with me while I walk away from the computer. But even if I was working by the computer, I would still be looking down at this and not you guys. So, but I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the patience as always. I might be taking more frequent breaks because of my headache, so I hope that is also understandable. And I didn't cut all the way through. As I said before, if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, I will be live at 8 p.m. tonight with Zakanen, Just Jeff, Grievance, my lovely wife, Rory, and JMK Custom Works, while we continue the Resolve storyline that's written by the Dungeon Master Jeffrey, Just Jeff. It's been a great time so far. It has been members only to start, but we all agreed that I think it'd be better just be public. I don't know, I kind of wanted to make it a little bit exclusive, but I agree. We're having so much fun that I want more people to see it, and I assume that's the same reason why they wanted to go live as well. So going forward, it'll just be live to the public. And Jeff does have some crazy things cooking up in the future for it. So please stay tuned, because it's going to get better as we go. He always talked to me yesterday about it. We had a little powwow. So plus I had to level up my character, which the guy looks pretty badass now. So, in terms of what he has. Here you go, Mikey. Again, same thing. This gap is worse, but like I said, I'm going to hide it. I'm not worried. You're not going to see it. That's the beautiful thing about messing up. But now you see, like, here's the thing, Mikey. If you get into photography, I'm not going to say you are, but you pull these things off the shelf, put it together like this, now you got yourself a fucking alleyway. I can't really show it on camera. But see, now you got yourself a small alleyway. Obviously, that is just a thin piece, just to kind of give you an idea. I think these are going to be more your size shelf, because that's another thing too. Mikey, I'm going to have to glue a couple of these pieces together, but I'm going to hide the seam. You're not going to see it. But now you see what I'm saying? Or you go like this. You'll be able to kind of go like this with it. Heat it up. If you want to do that, let's say you want to just a side of a building or some shit. So even though it's a small diorama, it's still a diorama nonetheless, even though it's just going to be on your shelf. If you want to take it off the shelf and use it. Let's say you're making a video for one of your customs, and you just want a cool backdrop for your customs. Pull this bitch off your shelf, put it right behind your customs, and now you got yourself a little stage. But like I said, I'm going to use this. I'm going to walk back over there. I'm going to cut this fucker in half. I think this is 1/4 inch thick foam. So we're going to cut her right down Main Street. And then I'm going to put that over here like this, so that it'll hide the gap. But I'm going to save that. I'm going to cut it in half first. And we're going to figure out where we're... Oh, shit, I just dropped Skeletor. My throne stopped working. I told you guys on the pre-roll. It fucking don't work no more. I don't know what the fuck happened. So I'm going to have to pull that fucker apart and see if there's a short or something happened. I don't know. Maybe the switch just stopped working. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I'm even thinking about taking it off that stupid button switch anyway and just wiring it to a switcher. Like an actual switch. I will have to at one point go in the garage and get some thin wood, some wood so I can do that and shit, Here I am. I'm back. Let me just unmute this. Put my thing back in here. Did I sound fine? Did I sound fine this time? Because I know last time I was echoing. So I gotta go back. Baby, I love you. Just stay calm, please. A lovely lady. Like one cement step. Yes, we can, Mikey. I see this now. Yeah, we should do kind of like. That's what I'm saying. All right. So, okay. So I'll add a step, bud. I'm totally fine with that, man. Yeah. All right. Hell, bud. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate that I can provide the soundtrack for the Old West for you. I have to shout out Ninja. He does this with the one earbud, and my fucking God, it's a game changer. Those big ass headphones, man, they start to feel like a vice grip after a while, especially when you have migraines. God damn, I keep falling asleep. Hi, everybody. It's all right, Jeff, man. Just chill out, man. It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, man. Dogs do that. They know next thing you know, you just fucking pass right the fuck out. Oh yeah, awesome stuff, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna set up the after this Saturday when I'm done with the extreme cage fighting event. I'm gonna set up everything in my room here. So I'm gonna have a giant Black Magic switcher. I'm gonna have the Roadcaster with the soundboard. So all that stuff that you want done, we'll be able to do for sure. Hey, Mython, I see that just stopping in. Hey, but it's all good. I appreciate you, man. And yes, please catch the replay, man. Is Mython going live tonight with those unboxings? Or is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow, right? The mystery thing, Wednesday nights. So make sure you check Mython tomorrow at midnight when he does his mystery unboxings. He just in to go longer than normal. So there's that. Okay. All right. Oh no, I like what you're saying. I'm gonna figure it out because I might make one like a side. It might be like the sidewalk that steps off into the street. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna figure out a way to hide the fact that I got to join two pieces together, so it looks like it's like supposed to like look like that. Like I might even do a thing where I paint it black, but like I'll tape lines like it's a street, you know, something like that. So like it'll hide. I'm gonna try to hide it as best I can. I promise you. Yeah, he's going. He might be going long today. I've been getting a bunch of headaches too. Strain my. Oh fuck, dude. Yeah, man, you gotta be careful, dude. Like I said, I got two herniated discs that are compressing nerves in my spine, but I have 4 total in my neck that are all herniated, and I have a couple of fucking crushed dicks, a crushed dick, a couple of crushed discs in my spine and my lower back, like down here at the bottom. You know what the funny thing is? You know, a lot of people talk shit about Hulk Hogan doing leg drops, but that's what did it. Because I used to do a lot of leg drops in wrestling, like a lot. I was in wrestling a very short time, but a leg drop was very instrumental in my arsenal because of Hulk Hogan. And I used to do it just like Hogan and The Undertaker. So you would basically step up as high as you can. I don't want to get wrestling talk, but if you're training how to do a drop kick perfectly is not a drop kick, a leg drop is you take a step out, you lift up your right leg, your left leg will follow. And then you hold your hand out like this. So you step up in the air, you bring that one leg up, the second leg's going to follow. And then you put your hand here, because that's going to like help you brace when you hit when your ass hits, but it doesn't matter. And my trainer said that to me. Because like when I hit the fucking ropes and I would hit it like Hogan, he said, it goes, dude, you drop the leg like Hogan. He goes, you better be careful because Hogan's discs are fucked up from doing that shit too much. He goes, obviously you're not going to do it till the rate Hulk Hogan do it. Hulk Hogan was doing it fucking 5 nights a week, twice on the weekends. But he said, you know, it'll fuck you up. And he goes, and I was heavy at the time. So yeah, it's fucked up, man. Crushed dick sounds like. That's it. That's right. It's served with baby oil. A side order of baby oil. Stupid, crazy motherfucking Diddy. I can't believe that shit, man. Isn't that crazy, dude? I'm right. So I'm gonna take this now, and I'm gonna cut it in half. So Mikey, you've agreed. We're gonna put one cement step. I won't come out too far. So you see how that wood one that I showed you came out pretty far. For this one, I'll kind of keep it tight so that it'll look good. So I'll raise up the door a little bit. And it also helps me because I can add trim. And then the cement stairs will also hide the gap between the floor. So that's a big help. So I'll do those. I'll do that. So for now, I'm just going to cut this in half. And I got plenty of scrap foam to make your stairs. So I'll do that next too. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind. While taking some smoke breaks in between because, like I said, man, I could feel my heartbeat. And I shouldn't laugh, but it's the fucking truth, man. It sucks. So this is going to be a little rough because it's like kind of bending. Hey, Jason. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you stopping in for how long it is. Just say hello. Just hit the like button. You know, catch the replay, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I'll do that for sure. For sure. So you just want like one little step up into the door so that you could pose a figure there. That's kind of where I was at mentally as well. So I'm glad to see we're on the same page. So, because like I wanted to be able for you to be able. The one thing that annoys me, and I've made so many stairs, dude, is you can't. It's almost impossible to pose figures on stairs. It's damn near impossible. Hey, James Lucas is messaging me on Facebook. But yeah, it's very annoying. Dude, it's essentially how I feel, man. Like I could feel my heartbeat. Like I said, when I walk from here to there, it sounds like boom, boom. It sounds like the T-Rex is coming. Like if in my head, you see that water, the droplets. Yeah, that's a better explanation. Oh, okay. Let's go via Instagram. Yes. I see what you're talking about, Mikey. That's essentially what I was thinking. A little raised edge. Okay. I see what you're talking about. I'm gonna fuck with it over there because I'm gonna make sure I get the right size of your shelf anyway. So you said it's 15 and a half long by I'm assuming 13 and a half deep, or is it ain't 15 inches deep? It's 15 inches wide, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh no, you said it was 15 inches deep, 13 inches wide, right? Because I know it's 15 inches deep. It's 15 inches deep. I'm sorry. So yeah. And it's 13 inches wide, if I'm not mistaken. Just confirm whether you want to do privately or here. It doesn't matter. You see? Well, a good thing about EVA foam too is once you've heated it up, you can just kind of, you don't need to heat it up again. I mean, it does help, but you can just kind of use your hand and it straightens the shit out. And the way this is, it just looks like they stack a bunch of foam and glue together. So you see the lines. So you can kind of see the middle. It's deeper. Okay. All right. Trim my handlers. One of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie. When it comes to this kind of shit, where you're like basically splitting a piece of foam, I don't cut all the way through. I cut halfway through, and then I just run the blade a few times because it's not going to matter because that's the inside here is what's getting glued to the foam, so you're not going to see like the double cut, if you want to call it that. It's almost there. Just pass the blade through one more time. There you go. See? Now we got two. I split that motherfucker. All right. Let me just go back over there real quick now. Well, actually, so you want just one slab for the stairs, right? So I'm gonna go get that scrap foam right quick. I'll be right back, guys. You guys can just take the walk with me. When I come back, I'm gonna open. I have Jody Shooter Craig here, Knife Force. I'm gonna open that when I come back. It's all this shit is sitting here. I gotta get the fuck out of my way. I'll be right back. Oh fuck. So I'll just show you for now, since it's in the shot. It's gonna be kind of like that, and that's what's gonna hide the gap. Same with this one. It's not perfect, but it's fine because I have another one to match it, so I'm not worried. But this I can use for something else if I need. Maybe I could trim something else out. That's the back side. So I'm going to probably put this like this. Yeah, that's the smart play. So like that. And then just to show you, just give you an idea. So this will go here like this. I'm going to hit it with Plasti Dip and all kinds of paint. I'm going to give it a design too. Make it just look like someone just put some brick, just to kind of give it a nice little lip. It's going to sit on that floor now real good. You can use hot glue. I would advise against it because hot glue will just pool up, and when you set it down, you'll get like bumps, and it'll just out of here, which is fine because you can just wipe it with your finger. But here it'll get annoying, and once fucking hot glue gets on this motherfucker, unless you don't mind getting burned and wiping it off when it's liquid hot, it'll pull this shit right up. So just like I showed you before, man, I'm just gonna use this shit for all the trim because it's not that messy, and you can wipe this shit right up. I use this Gorilla Glue Ultimate. It sets in like 15 minutes, so I can continue to work. But it obviously takes 24 hours to fully set. But it won't make as big of a mess, and I can. So what I'm going to do is I'll glue it down with this, and like I said, this is just how I do it. You don't have to do it the way I do it. But I'm going to lay it down like this. Take this ruler, put it down like that. I'm probably going to take this one too. So I'll flip it, put it like just like this, ass to ass. Anybody watch Requiem for a Dream? Ass to ass, right? Boom. Okay. Then you take this bitch here, like that. And this bitch here, like that. Okay. Then you can either take your yardstick, which isn't that wide enough, so never fuck the yardstick. I have maybe a piece out in the garage because I think I moved everything out to the garage to clean. Finally, actually, no, fuck you. I have this ruler right here. This is perfect. It's like, yeah. Buddy, I love this. I always look for like TV show and movie lo-fi songs because that's what it kind of reminds me of. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to recut because this is too thin. I would actually prefer this one actually, so I might cut this one so it fits this one more. And in fact, I might say fuck this because I don't like it, and go get the white piece of foam because it's already thin and I don't have to worry about it. Because I really just gotta hide a little bit. I don't gotta hide that much, so we'll see. Because I like the thin one here, and this thick one is a little. Because this one might be perfect, but it's not perfectly cut. But it's the bottom. I don't think anybody's gonna care. You're not gonna really notice. So you put that. Plus that I'm gonna have stairs here, so you're only gonna have a little bit. So we'll see. Let's see. I might have some shit out in the garage and I'm gonna go check. But anyway, you would put it down here. Then I'm gonna put the ruler like that, and then I just go get a 2 weights. Put 2 weights here and just let it set for 20 minutes. And by the time you go like this, you can wipe off all the excess and it'll stay in place and I can continue to work. But you said you wanted a slab for the stairs. So let's go figure that out. Because I mean, I might even just use actual trim. Because if you want to paint it, ain't no one gonna know any better. But I don't think I do. But I do have some balsa wood sticks, so that'll work because I'm gonna need that for the trim for the door anyway. We'll use that. We'll bring this fucker. What the fuck did I come out here for? That's also the parallels of being a pothead. The perils. Sorry, the perils of being a hothead. All right, so I got these sticks. I know the high foam is right there if I need it. Yeah, I think that's it. Right. So I might just that like this. I got some of this. I need it. Look at me. And scrap foam 4. Okie dokie. All right. I got a bunch of shit here. Options. So you see this much thinner EVA foam. Could be the bottom. This is going to be the step. I bought a couple of these, which is basically just these cut to these. What I do with these, I use these for the castle diorama behind me. I use this for the trim, I think, top and bottoms and shit like that. So, and I cut them individual blocks. I used it for around the doorway. That's what I did. So now I got these two. There's these square bitches. I might use these because they're a little bit more inconspicuous, a little smaller. See? Yeah, I think that's the ticket. And like I said, it'll add some stability to it. Foam will just, kind of morph with it. This is like this is the winner. So we're going with this, Mikey, for the bottom. So you're going to have a nice trim on top and just a regular wood on the bottom. We'll do a 1/4 inch step. So that'll go just here. So it'll hide this brick, essentially. And the door, where the fuck did I put that door? I'll put the door right here. Do you mind it offset, Mikey, or do you want the door centered? Do you want the door here? Or do you want the door there? Do you want the door here? Like, so if I'm assuming your shelf, I can't really know. So do you want this to sit all the way by the back of the shelf like this? Or do you want it towards the front of your shelf? So regardless, if you put it this way on your one side, put it on this side, you'll, but if it's centered, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna let you take a look. So you want it there or off kilter? Dealer's choice, bud. Towards the back, boom. All right, you got it, bud. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to set it here up to my right. Okay. And like I said, if you want it, you just decide this way on your shelf or this way on your shelf, and you can have it either way. It doesn't matter. So, all right, so I'll just do that. Let's take a measurement. Okay. So the windows I did 2.5 inches in. I think I'm going to do the same for the door. 2.5 inches in. So it's this line. This is the line I got to match it up with. There you go. Okay. And I'm basically going to do the same thing I just did before with the foam, where I'm going to just cut the foam out and just pull it out. Okay. What's good about this thing is it's perfectly even with some lines here and some lines here. So it's making my life much easier. So where's my... Gotta fucking lose pencils all the goddamn time. It's in my ear. I usually put it in my ear and then I don't realize that it's in my ear. I'll just grab this tiny one. I just need a fucking... I'll pull out another pencil. I think it's probably under this thing. Oh. All right, so here goes nothing. Godspeed. Okay. So We go here. Turn that up. Okay. And then we just connect the lines here. I don't need the door no more. Go all the way down, right? So there you go. So there's your door. Figure that out. Okay. We'll get the knife. There's your door. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because you're putting trim around it. So once I get the fucking door inside of it, I'm going to decorate it. So if there's like a gap in between the door and the wall, you're not going to see it. It's not going to matter. I have some fancy molding out in the garage. I'll put around it. Just got to grab my knife. It's over here. I'm gonna go in here. Just make sure. The reason I did this part too, if anybody's wondering, because obviously there's a smooth side and this coarse side, is so that I know when I'm hitting it with the blade. So I knew I was going to take this windows out, and I knew I was going to take this door out, and I knew that when you hear that? That's how I knew I was hitting it, and I was going to start cutting through it. I'm going to leave this lip in. I got a couple small magnets, Mikey, that I might work into this thing, just because I want to see if they work well. They're like tiny, but like powerful magnets. Okay. Making sure we're all the way through. I guess you can use this. Just kind of pry it up if you can get it. And get my finger under it. Now this is a bigger piece, so hold on. There we go. Yep. There you go. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba. Jesus Christ, this is like still. That's good, because I can cut this away. I'm happy about that. Fuck that. All right, cool. So I'll just cut a little bit more off the top. Snip the tip. Yeah, so I got a little bit of a gap, but like I said, that's to be expected. I'm not cutting off the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking a fucking C hair is what you're talking here. I'm hoping I'm keeping you guys entertained on this Tuesday afternoon. I appreciate you hanging out with me, eating your lunch, hanging out on your smoke break at work, enjoying your day off, whatever it is. I appreciate you, man. There you go. We are shop. It's imperfect. It's recessed enough so it looks like a fucking door. And once I frame that bitch out, 2 thumbs up. Now, I don't know if this piece of wood is fucking off or I fucked up here, but there's a gap here, but not here. So the piece of wood might be cut. I might have cut this piece by accident. So I might have another piece of this wood outside. If not, I gotta run the fucking Hobby Lobby. I'll do that when my wife gets home. Yeah, because this looks like, it looks like I cut it. I'm not sure, but it looks off. Yeah. No, yeah, it is. I see it. Okay. Hold on. Let me go in the garage and see if I got any of these wide bitches. I thought I did. because I saved some because I knew I was going to make a door at some point. So let me see. Luckily, I used the lines on the brick wall and not this fucking door. Otherwise, it would have been a crooked ass door. So, you wouldn't believe. But I'm not. Not a big wood anyway, because I need more doors for my factory. So, unless Mikey. All right, hold on. Mikey, we agree that this is a factory, correct? Do you want just a regular door or do you want a garage door? Put that bitch right there. You know, I can even build you the thing that comes out that it would roll into. You know, that like that roll right here that you would have here and that could roll down. Wouldn't take too much space, just a little bit, just to give it some detail, but that could be theoretically on the inside of the factory. So this could just sit inside, and I'll paint it silver, obviously, a little rust, give it a little lip with some balsa wood here. So would you want this or do you want the wooden door? You tell me. But while you do that, I'm going to sit and take a smoke because my fucking back is starting to hurt. So this stuff is $1, $1.99. Hobby Lobby. Go to the what the fuck is that called? Scrapbooking section. You can get that size, or you can get an 8x11, so a regular size piece of paper. That'd be up to you. Let's see though. I'm gonna try and catch up to this chat. I probably appreciate you just bearing with me here. All right. Hello, I'm back. So let's see what we got here. Hey, Jay Gonzo in the house. What's up, bud? I appreciate you. Like I said, I love this music, man. I always do the lo-fi stuff. I got a bunch. I got Hulk Hogan lo-fi. I got Roman Reigns lo-fi from WWE. I got this. I got Avengers. I'll switch it up. Play some Avengers because I love that Avengers one. That's my favorite one. Everybody's, what's this? eBay. What do you got? What are you sending here, Jeff? I like the door towards the back. We agree to that. Okay. A lot of scratch. Everyone take a minute and click the link and realize that the figure is over 30 years old and it is going for that much. Read a loose one. What the fuck? Who is it? Someone will buy it as a fact, dude. Damn. I don't mind. You try some ideas on it. All right. I'm going to work out. I'm going to work this. I like this, dude. I like the so, yeah. Damn, dude. I see. I'm reading your conversations. I'm sorry. Regular door for that one, not opposed for the interior dial. Okay, all right. So then, well, I got to run to fucking Hobby Lobby, but because I don't have the balsa wood for it, so I got to go get it. So I will. I'll head out when I'm done with the stream and just get it. It's cut out, so you know it's cut out. But what I'll do is I'll add the trim. I gotta wait for the glue to dry anyway, so I'll just do that now. I'll cut this. I'll cut all the trim and shit, but I won't trim the door. I'll just do that Thursday because I'll make sure I have the balsa wood for you. So, but I am gonna open this in a second. I just want to take a hit. You know what I'm saying? How does everybody feel about Operation Monster Force? They finally left the fucking building. We're finally getting Van Helsing and Dracula. That's why I got coming. They pushed the soldiers back, right? I thought they pushed them all back. I didn't realize that it was just them. So it's good to know, because now I know whether or not I want to keep those fucking pre-orders or not. You know, because I got a couple soldiers pre-ordered, but you know, it all depends on how good Van Helsing is. I do like the Forgotten King that, you know, Woody got me a Forgotten King from Joe Fest. I kind of like the way the figure was, but I think that's like a concept figure, right? Because it's like, I don't know. I don't know. If it's just like that, then I'm in, but we'll see. Okay, so you got Monster Force coming too. All right, so JMK's got him coming too. So who did you guys get? Did you guys get Van Helsing and Dracula, or was it like a soldier? Who did you guys get? I'm happy about Van Helsing. Okay, so a bunch of you guys. I know Action Figure Addict talked about it before. He said that his shipped. Mine hasn't shipped. It says processing, but it's good to know that they've made it now to Big Bad Toy Store. I know these few figures aren't Gridiron Studios yet, right? It's like the next batch or the next wave or whatever it will be Gridiron. But it's nice to. I mean, how long have we been waiting for those figures? It's a while. Like, I remember I pre-ordered those a very long time ago. Also, you got 3 of everything. Damn, you got 3 everything coming. The only Monster Force I got was Van Helsing, Dracula, one soldier, the vampire soldier that kind of looks like the G.I. Joe dude with the skeleton face. The alley viper or the viper, whatever the fuck it is. The range viper. And then I pre-ordered the dude, the general guy, because to me, when I saw that figure with all the interchangeable heads and shit like that, I was like, man, the possibilities are endless with this figure. And I pre-ordered a couple of those suited dudes and the Cobra Commander guy. So, what are you guys talking about? Oh, you guys are just talking about stores and shit? I get it. I got the soldiers, the blue and black. Okay. I love their character design. It's pretty sick. I like the idea of having like a G.I. Joe style monster stuff. I think that's cool. You know, that's why when I saw Van Helsing, I was like, oh, this fucking guy will pair perfectly with everybody. You know, Valaverse, Classified, Marvel Legends. Like, this is awesome. And here's the thing, you know, speaking of kit bashes, I want to take Dracula's head off of the Monster Force body and put it on the Marvel Legends body. I don't know if the obviously the skin tones will match, but I don't really give a shit about the Marvel Legends face, the head sculpt, and I love the Monster Force one. So I love the idea of having Dracula in a suit and then he puts on that armor. And I like the Monster Force sword better than the Marvel Legends sword, because I know the Marvel Legends sword is going to be gummy as shit, and I assume the Monster Force, I'm hoping that their sword won't be. So I'm thinking about kind of getting the Marvel Legends one when this one comes, and kind of swapping out, kit bashing the head a little bit, because I think that'll work pretty good. Now they're Wolfman. I know you're making a joke here, but they're Nards. But the Wolfman, is it the same veteran Jack that was out already? Like, how did that work? I don't understand how that's working. Or veteran William, I'm sorry, whatever his fucking name was. So, I don't know. I spent $1,000 when I had money to burn there. I walked away happy. It's veteran Williams dressed up. Oh, so it is basically veteran Williams. All right. All right. What store are you guys referring to? I'm sorry. I'm way behind because I'm just doing this shit, but. So, I'm hoping this all looks good. Now, did the soldiers ship too, Mikey? Because on mine didn't. Let me look. Although, who knows at this point? Like, who knows? My mother's sending me emails about the fucking Big Bad Toy pre-orders. She's funny. Let me look at Big Bad Toy Store. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my my shipments. Yeah, all right. So I only have Van Helsing and Dracula shipped. The other guy got pushed back, right? Let me see. Yeah, they're pushed back to second quarter 2025. I got the Phantom Corps Special Operations Detachment. That's who I got. He He has the camo. Actually, no, is that green? Yeah, it's green. Oh, so he's just a regular guy. I thought I got the vampire dude. I just got a regular soldier guy. I might cancel that pre-order, honestly, because he just looks like the 60th anniversary fucking G.I. Joe figure. I don't think I really fucking need that. Be quite honest with you. I think I'm doing that right now in this chat right now. Look at this. It's happening. It's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposite is happening. Not buying a figure, canceling a pre-order live on stream. Here we go. Goodbye and good luck. I don't need you. All right. So that's good to know. I canceled a lot of pre-orders this morning too, by the way. I don't know if anybody gives a shit. Yeah. I pre-ordered the ones that look like Baron, Ironblood, and Jackal. Okay. And Hooded Cobra Commander. I got the Hooded Cobra Commander one too. Yeah. I said it was. Oh, okay, so you guys are talking about cons and shit. Van Helsing, Forgotten King, Delta Red, Dracula, all shipped. Okay. Not those, Tony. Those are different than those. Okay. I don't know. All right, I canceled the pre-order because I'm just thinking in my head. I can't afford it, Mikey. Can't afford this this lifestyle, this action figure life that we're all trying to live here. But I blame vehicles for that. Goddamn vehicles, you motherfuckers. All right, now I'm coming into this stream now. I'm coming in on a live stream now, boys. Yeah. So I can just click that link. Frank and Sons Collectible Show. Oh, shit. That's in California. Okay. You guys got some good stuff here, huh? Well, that's nice. If you live in the California area, check them out. They're open 3 days a week. Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Wednesdays from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday from 9 p.m. to 6 p.m. And Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturday, it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday is 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So they're only open for, 3 hours, 6 hours. So if you're looking for action figures in the California area, go check them out, man. I appreciate you, Jeff. Thank you for sharing that link with me. Oh, yeah, but man, my goddamn head is pounding right now. Fucking sucks balls. Oh, yeah. It's not really a con, though. It's just a big-ass store. All right. So they think you're going into a convention because it feels like that. And it's nice to know, Mikey, that I can make this on the inside. So I'll do that for you. I don't have to worry about all that other shit. So I'll put that on the inside for you if you want. I made a building with this stuff on the outside. So because I remember, I'm from the city. So I remember, the bodegas, they come out and they pull the chain and the fucking door comes down and goes up and they lock it with the giant fucking master locks. I used to remember that shit all the time, man. Fucking A, man. Oh, goodness. How's everybody doing today, man? What's going on? Anybody have something to do today? Like I said, make sure if you got nothing to do tonight, 8 p.m., live on the channel. Live to everybody. It's not just members only anymore. Is the D&D stream. Jeff is the DM. Zakanen is playing. JMK Custom is a player. I am a player. My wife, Crown Fox, is a player. Grievance is a player. And this young gentleman by the name of Rory. I think he has a YouTube. I'm pretty sure he does. If you want to link his YouTube, you're more than welcome to. It's up to you. You don't have to. He's also a player too. The story is written by Jeff. It's called Resolve. It's very good so far. It's only going to get better. Rory is 50, bro. Okay, so the old man Rory. You know the funny thing is I keep forgetting that because you guys don't look it. You guys don't look old, so you carry your ages very well, all of yous. It's hard to tell who's young and who's not. The only one I know who's very young is Action Figure Addict. Everybody else, I just kind of assume that you're around my age or a little older. But if I didn't know any better, I'd say you're in your late 30s. I wouldn't know. So, yes, he is what they commonly refer to in the wrestling business as a baby face. He is. a little baby faced, a little wet behind the fucking ears, right? But anyway, so kind of got halted here with the door. That fucked me, but that's fine because I don't want to put a fucked up door. Although I guess I could, because do you want a rundown factory? Because I could just beat the shit out of that door and put it in, or do you want like what would be considered like a working factory, like one that's still in business? You know, like that's the beautiful thing about dioramas is you can go so many different fucking ways with these goddamn things. You know, like if I don't want to go to the store and I want to use that door, I just make the building abandoned. You know, and you just fuck the door up even more, and then it's just there. You know, but I'm one of those guys that likes everything not beat up. You know, I don't mind doing battle damage, but I only do it when I have no fucking choice. When something is like, fuck, I really fucked this line up, or I really fucked the window up here. So I guess it's going to just be an abandoned building, or I have to start from scratch. You know, it's up to you. It's what kind of time do you have, or what time you want to put into it, you know? But yeah, man, I don't fucking know. It's the toys, Tony. It's the toys. Damn right it is. Oy. I don't know how we do it, Jay Gonzo. Spending way too much money on these fucking things. Although I am selling some soon, but I'm not selling my whole collection. Just a couple pieces. I gotta make room. It's more about room than money for me at this point. Because my lifestyle isn't indicative of somebody who needs a shit ton of money. I'm like a minimalist in that way. You know, I'm very regimented. I'll eat the same fucking food every day. I don't need all that other shit. I don't need fancy stuff. I told you, I dress like a homeless boxer. You know, so it's not like I'm struggling here, but I'm struggling enough. So my money is going there now, not toys, because I'd rather focus on playing with these. You know, I'm living by the word my mother used to tell me: stop worrying about what you can't have and play with what's in front of you. You know, so I definitely don't want it to look new. I dig the weathered look, but not dilapidated or abandoned. You got it. All right. So lived in. So it's like an old factory. It's still open, but you know, it's been there for a while. You know, it's not brand new. So I got you. All right. So I'll give a little bit of a lived in feeling while not basically making it look like it's condemned. I got you, buddy. I was hoping we would get the Racer and Halloween Boy sooner. With what line is that? Monster Force action figure? Who's that? I don't know who the hell that is. Smart mom. You're goddamn right. She's a pain in my ass, but she had some good ones. Broken clock is right twice a day, right, Jeff? I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's what she used to say to me. Because like fucking kid in my neighborhood used to get everything. You know that one kid. We all have that one kid in our neighborhood. You know, you're like, fuck that fucking guy. You know, but he had everything. And I would always make, Mom, I want this. And she was like, fuck, how about you stop worrying about what you don't have and play with the toys I got you? And I'd be like, okay, you're fine. Right. And you'll work. Yes, exactly. Like it's been 0 days since our last incident. Exactly, Jeff. You know, an accident can happen. It's old. But, you know, it still works. It still works. You know, when you try to sell a car, the air conditioner doesn't work. It leaks oil and it, you know, makes a weird noise when you get over 60 miles an hour, but it still works. You know, still get you from point A to point B. I bought a bunch of... Buddy, I bought 1,000 action figure bags. It's like the 9-inch bags. I'm down to my last... So I'm almost, I guess I have 1,000 figures. You know, it's becoming like that. That's how I was kind of gauging the number. And I said to myself, once this box is empty, now you know it's time to, you know, actually what I did say to myself is, if this bag is empty, you've bought too much. And it's getting to that where I'm like, whoa, dude, you know? So I'm planning a giant like yard sale online soon. So. And like I said, I got a few Mezco figures that I just don't give a shit about. If anybody is looking for an SH Figure Arts Iron Patriot, I have that still. I'm going to sell that. I think I have Captain America and Thor from Age of Ultron. SH Figure Arts. I don't really collect most because I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on figures. Like I have the Superman Hush Mayfex figure that I'm probably going to sell too. So that's going to go. I don't have the box for it. It's just, it's going to be in a bag with all its accessories. But I got a lot of shit, man. Exactly. When I'm starting looking at my bags in the closet, I'm like, whoa, that's not going to work. I want Krampus, Mikey, and I want one Santa Claus. Like, I wouldn't mind having him just because, if you're doing a photography thing, it's nice to have, like, right around the holidays. I have a Santa Claus figure. I can really shoot some Santa Claus stuff. So I am into it, and I like Krampus. I like the way he looks. I wish Fresh Monkey Fiction, I hope maybe they will. Let's do a cryptids thing. Let's get a Sasquatch. Let's get a Dogman. I mean, you already kind of have Dogman and the Wolfman guy and the Veteran Williams guy. So let's get Sasquatch. Let's get fucking Yeti and shit like that. Wendigo. Let's get a couple of those cool things, man. I want Terminator Santa. I like them, but I can't throw money at it like I would with other stuff because I'm poor. Nah, it's... Jeff, me and you both, bud. Like I said, I live vicariously through some of these guys who buy the action figures. I watch their videos, That's all I need. I see it from afar. I admire other people. I'm happy you got it. I don't need it. If I need it, I'll find it. It's one of those things where it's like, you go to enough toy shows, eventually somebody's going to be hard up for money and they're going to be selling it for a lot less than what you expected, or you'll get them in a good mood. That's true. I get that Sasquatch toy. Well, that's only if they make a female Sasquatch action figure addict. It all depends. So we figure from someone if he decides to. Oh, he's definitely deciding to sell it. And I told everybody that you have first dibs on the Mezcos. So we will definitely talk about that. But yes. You guys are sick. I'm always curious. I did the paint. That's this for one of them. I couldn't believe people like them enough to support 3 waves. Yeah, you know what it is I think, dude, I was at Terrific Con and someone was trying to sell Jesus action figures. And I remember looking at the guy going, right on, man, first superhero. Huh? And he started laughing and he was like, yeah, exactly. And then he tried to I was like, buddy, you are barking up the wrong tree. I was like, I do not believe in that stuff. And I'm only here to buy Action Force. That's literally all I was there for. I went there to buy the exclusive shit or whatever the fuck it was at the time. I forgot what it was. I don't think he was doing exclusive figures at that point. I went there specifically for somebody, and I got the figure I needed. I think it was... What's the black girl's name from Action Force that everybody loved? That kept selling out? Kill Switch? That one. Because he said he was bringing it back for that. And I was like, fuck it. All right, so let's go get it. That was the only reason I went to Terrific Con. That and I wanted to meet Ninja. And like I said, mission accomplished because I did both. What are you doing live right now? I'm working on some stuff, Duarte. I mean, I'm nowhere near the atmosphere that you're in terms of diorama building, but I'm building a shelf diorama for JMK Custom Works, who's also in the chat right now. And I figured I'd do that during the day because I'm on Social Security disability, so I don't work. So I figured, I'm going to make the thing anyway. I might as well utilize this fucking StreamYard since they're taking $44 of my goddamn money. So, Kill Switch. Yeah, well, all right. So it was Kill Switch. Yeah, so that's why I went for Kill Switch. How far are you from Jersey? Depends what part of Jersey, bud. I'm in the Hudson Valley. So it all depends. Sometimes I'm 45 minutes from Jersey, depending on where. Like we used to film shows in Ridgefield Park. About an hour away from Ridgefield Park. So depends on where you are. By Newark Airport, about an hour and a half tops. Hour and 15 minutes. All depends on traffic. Yeah, right around there. But yeah, man. I got to trim this stuff up for him. So I got a lot of shit on the table right now. I was going to put a wooden door in, but I realized, luckily at the beginning, that it's fucked up. So I got to go buy some more wood. I'll take you up on that, bud. I will definitely take you up on that. One of these days, just let me know and we'll work it out. Come hang out, shit like that. And that's another thing too. If you ever need some help, I know we're talking on Talking Figures. You're talking to me about that. Like I said, I'm not as fucking knowledgeable as you, but I know how to use an X-Acto knife. I know how to use a work knife. You know, I know how to use a measuring tape and all that stuff. So, you know, just, I'm a weapon, man. Point me in the direction and aim and shoot. You know, just tell me what to do. You know, it's one of those things. So, but yeah, man, I'll definitely come and hang out. You know, I'm glad that it's nice to know that we're all relatively close, or a lot of us are. You know how I definitely know how you roll, brother. I'm the same way, man. All of us are night owls. All right. So I might not be today, but either tomorrow or Thursday, maybe I'll talk to you. Because I got to take my dad to some appointments tonight, because he does the American Legion. He's like the one of the heads of the American Legion in this area, and he's got to be there when they do their monthly meetings, and it's the second Tuesday of every month that he goes at night. So I sit there and just look at the TV screens until it's time to leave. You know, it's hard to relate to a 90-year-old veterans that just sit there and just drink and don't really talk. You know, can't talk action figures with them. They don't get it. I probably am, and it's gonna be like a kid in a candy store. You're gonna be like Willy Wonka. You're gonna be singing that fucking Imagination song to me. My wife is gonna have to keep me on a leash. But for real, bud, I'm definitely gonna hit you up, man. Because like I said, I don't do wrestling production no more. That went out the fucking window. So I have a lot more time on my hands now. I only do mixed martial arts in Queens every other month, and starting in December, I'm gonna start helping a company up here in Newburgh, because I just want to stay close to home. I don't want to be traveling no more. I'm sick and tired of making other people money. So keep a lookout for that. If you like pro wrestling, if anybody likes pro wrestling, on the members only, it'll be live wrestling shows going forward starting December 8th. So when you ever ask the vets if they collect, you might be surprised on their government checks get spent. I know. I understand. I agree with you. I know that. But these particular vets, they're very old. You know, very old school. You know, I know that what is the young kids call them boomers. You know, they're like that. You know, like my father. It's just a bunch of guys like my dad there. I think there's only one young dude or younger dude, and he's not into toys, man. So, I tried to get wrestling there too, and they were interested at first. I said to them, I was like, would you guys consider maybe doing like you guys always want to raise money for the fucking VA and shit like that, or like the veterans. I'll gladly raise money. I don't give a shit. I'll put on a wrestling show. You know, like, just give us the building. Let us run the building. You guys can keep, because they serve beer. So I was like, and trust me, beer and wrestling go hand in hand. You keep all that money. I don't need that shit, you know, and then I'll split the door with you, and you could send that to wherever veteran charity you need, you know. And they were interested, but they never really materialized. So maybe we'll revisit that now that I'm staying local. I'm hoping, at least, you know. But you know, that's crazy, dude. Biblical adventure figures. Is that what they're called? Bobby Wald, the Jesus one. Maybe hit them for toys for tots. That's actually not a bad idea neither. Maybe do a wrestling show as well. I got to do a joint. Maybe do everything that I like. You know, that's actually not a bad idea, brother. You know, maybe I'll suggest that next time tonight when I take him. You know, because he told them too. He's like, you know, my son loves wrestling. He could do all this for us. I don't know if they're into it. You know, I don't know if it's their bag. So I know I'm not gonna fucking start any problems and shit. You know, so many toy hunters in Dallas. Oh, buddy. All I will say, buddy, is me and my wife have been seriously talking about relocating, because I cannot stand New York. I hate it. It's overcrowded, especially where I'm at. And I can't take the cold anymore, because obviously I'm having more and more problems with my fucking neck and back. So I can't do it no more. I can't do the cold. So we're talking about, I don't know how long was a timetable we're talking, but yeah, we're working it out. So, I mean, that's what I'm looking to do now. I'm trying to, you know, I would love to help anybody who, like me and Mikey, kind of worked out something. Like if he wanted some editing help, and I'll put this out there to anybody in this chat room now. If you want me to help you film and edit your stuff, I'll gladly work out a price with you that is affordable and very reasonable. And I will guarantee you that you'll get your shit in a timely manner. You'll get it professionally and how you want it. I'm not trying to sell myself. My work speaks for itself. It doesn't matter. But I don't like that. That's what I want to do. I want to try to help other people that are like me. You know, that's why I won't kill nobody. Like wrestling, fuck you. I've done it enough. But now I'm trying to like transition. I like this. And if I can help like a toy company, I would love to. Do you know how many times, Jeff, I hit up those motherfuckers in Long Island, Ringside Collectibles? You want to talk about a match made in heaven. But a lot of effects too. But I can help. You just let me know in terms of effects what you want. Like I said, I do After Effects. I'm a proficient at Premiere Pro and Photoshop. I can help, you know, where needed. But fuck yeah, man. Like, so I'm willing to help. If you guys need the help, if you want to like build your YouTube channel up, but you have no idea where to start, all you got to do is start filming raw footage and we can work out an editing deal. Because that's kind of where I'm transitioning. I want to help everybody else. Because I've been in wrestling now 30 plus years as a performer, as a booker, as a promoter, as a producer now. It's given me a lot in terms of friendships and experiences and all that other shit. But in terms of finances, it's been a big fuck you. You know, so kind of done with it. I told Jeff what happened to me. I guess there's no secret. I don't really give a fuck. I messaged a promoter, told him the deal. Didn't even answer. Went and hired somebody else. Didn't even give me the courage. I've been with the guy for 2 years. Consistent quality work for 2 fucking years. And then one day tell him, this is how it's got to be. I'm sorry. You know, my quality of work speaks for itself. You know that. And didn't even respond. Just went and hired somebody else. So it really, you want to talk about a kick in the nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because like I gave my life to you for 2 months, for 2 years. And it was not every month. At one point it was. But like it was consistent, man. We were good. And he fucking, it pissed me off. Buddy, looks like we're going to have a lot to talk about when I come and see you. Look like we can sit down and have a nice long talk, bud. Because like I said, I'm willing to help. I'm just sitting at home. You know, I'm doing this for Mikey because I really got nothing else to do. Like I got to do my play motion stuff, but like, you know, depression and anxiety have been a real fuckface lately. So they've been sidetracking me from what's important. So I'm trying to kind of recalibrate. So I'm trying to figure out what's important. And actually, I love this. I love the toy stuff. So if I can help toy guys, you know, we work out something, I'll gladly help. So I appreciate it, man. Yeah, like you guys, you know what it is you guys are more worried about the creation than the process. So you're filming the process, but you don't want to edit that process. That's not your forte. Your forte is building the stuff that you're filming. And that's where you should be focused on, because that's where you guys are really want to do. That's what makes you happy. You know, editing and shit is fucking monotonous. It's goddamn mind numbing. It's so fucking tedious, you know? Oh, my man. Will do. You don't have to tell me twice, bud. Yeah, man, I get it. Like I said, you guys are always working on your shit. And you have fucking, I'm sure you have lives, children, wives, family that, you know, take you away from that shit. You know, so do I. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I don't have a lot of shit going on in my life too personally, but, you know, I'm willing. I've always been a good freelance worker, so I can always make it work. So, like I said, we'll work deals out. Like me and Mikey already spoke. But yeah, man, we'll talk. Like I said, anybody, and if you know anybody, you know any channels that need help, I'll gladly help. You know, I offered multiple times, multiple people. So, because like I said, I've been wanting to transition out of wrestling for a very long time, because I just wanted to focus on a company that I wanted to build. Because I've done it before multiple times. I've helped so many wrestlers now over the years that I think I've built up enough equity within wrestling to finally just say, okay, let's try this. and see if I can do it again, if I can maybe make it a success again. Because the first one was on its way. I just, you run out of money, and then the guy I made a deal with, he lost the building he had, and then that was it. So, but I was on my way, and I'm ready to do it again. I think, like I said, I think I've put enough skin in the game. I'm gonna hit this, so I'm gonna make that my main screen, so I don't get in trouble. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody realized, but the live stream on Sunday got blocked. I had to take out the Steve Martin skit, and I had to take out a couple of those Roman Reigns acknowledge me's, and which is weird because all the other streams didn't have a problem. I guess because the Steve Martin thing kind of put me on their radar, they blocked the Roman Reigns shit. So I was pissed. So I had to trim all that shit out to make it public again. But because that on Sunday was so funny. Oh, dude, so fucking stupid. So dumb. So goddamn dumb. But whatever, listen, I understand about copyrights, but it's fine. You don't have to monetize the stream. I don't need the stream monetized. That's not why I go live. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm just going live to hang out with people, so obviously food for thought. Next time, don't play the audio. I think is what it was the audio. I was actually playing the audio, and I just played the whole 3-minute clip. I should have stopped it maybe like a minute in. Maybe they wouldn't have fucking got me, but that's fine. It's no big deal. I'm not worried. I didn't get a strike or anything. It was just that. They just blocked the video. And WWE does that shit all the fucking time. I got a copyright strike on False Finishes channel because I was going live with WWE 2K. So Action Figure Addict, just food for thought, word to the wise. I'm telling you right now, if you're going to go live with WWE 2K, mute the music because they will block the stream. I was streaming WWE 2K, and I'm not even halfway through the stream. I was about fucking 15 minutes into my stream. Somebody was coming to the ring. I forgot what entrance I was doing, one of the wrestlers. By the time he got to the ring, the stream had cut off, and it said blocked due to copyright by WWE. So WWE does not play. They do not fuck around. They throw a copyright strike at you. You can appeal it all the fuck you want. I think it's happened to a bunch of game streamers with that fucking game. That's why in WWE, in the game itself, you go to the menu and you put on the streaming mode and all the music shuts off. Fuck WWE and Vince. As I get older, I'm starting to find out the most of the people they're all crazy. Vince, I could have told you that years ago, Dorothy. Dude, when that shit came out about Vince McMahon, it was I forgot who asked me. They're like, "Oh my God, can you believe all this shit about Vince McMahon?" I looked at them. I was like, "Yeah, I can." Like, yeah. Did you see the gimmick? The gimmick is just his personality turned up to 100. That Vince McMahon, that Mr. McMahon gimmick, that is him. It's in there. That's why he was able to find it so easily. He's a fucking creep. It's just the way it is, man. But yeah, listen, WWE now is good. Triple H has got that fucking place firing all cylinders. I will say this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. WWE's like, Tony, you know better. No, yeah, dude. Yeah. It happens, but if I could tell you how many fucked up things happen in pro wrestling, man, you'd be like, oh my goodness, I thought it was fake. Just because the shit in the ring is fake doesn't mean the shit out of the ring is fake. I tell you, some people got problems like, obviously, I don't know how many people know about the story of Bruiser Brody, but that's one of the most craziest stories ever in pro wrestling. The fucking guy was stabbed to death in the showers and just died. Tony Atlas carried him, and he died in Tony Atlas's arms. Tony Atlas came back to the building after Brody Lee died. Brody Lee. No, not Brody Lee. Brody Lee is, who also may he rest in peace. But Bruiser Brody, he came. Tony Atlas comes back after Bruiser Brody dies, and the show was still going on. Okay, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Owen Hart died in the ring in 1999, live on pay-per-view. They wheeled him out and got on with the rest of the show. His blood was still in the ring. Fucking guys who loved him like a brother to him are now wrestling in the ring where he basically died, where he met his demise. Dead ass, dude. Owen Hart was a great man. And what is dead may never die. Rest in peace to Owen Hart for sure. And because I think that was the first string of real serious bad luck with the Hart family. Because the Hart family was doing pretty good. And then that happened. And then Brett suffered his stroke. And then, of course, Davey Boy Smith. And then Jim the Anvil. But, yeah, man. Wrestling, like I said, everybody makes fun of it because it's faking. Look at these idiots dressing up in colorful tights and, rolling around on the ground for the enjoyment of drunk people. But, that's just a layman term. I always saw. That's how I always refer to it. But, there's more to it, man. His blood was, it was. It was because he came from the rafters and he pulled the quick release by accident and he just fell and he bounced. He hit the he dropped from the sky and hit the turnbuckle and went flying into the. They said it looked like someone just dropped a doll from the roof. His heart exploded essentially on impact, but he was alive enough. He died in the ambulance, I think, when he got to the hospital. But yeah, he got fucked up pretty good, man. The Von Erich story is sadder. It is. But dude, here's the thing. And like I said, I don't want to make this wrestling talk, but if you don't care, I don't care. When it comes to wrestling and families in the wrestling business, the only family, at least in my opinion, who hasn't suffered real serious tragedy are the Samoans. The Samoans have successful wrestling careers. They have successful after wrestling careers. No real drama. I think the only one was Umaga, Eddie Fatu, who unfortunately I think either took himself out or OD'd. It was one or the other. I think it was the second one. But that's the only, I think, serious tragedy that befell the Samoans. All the other workers have died of natural causes, Yeah. Rosie passed away too, didn't he? I forgot Rosie passed away. Yeah. But they were the only two, Roll Keeper. Everybody else, the Wild Samoans were fine, right? The Head Shrinkers were fine. Samu and Fatu, they were fine, right? Tonga Kid. I think Tonga Kid becomes Samu, I'm not sure. But Tonga Kid is fine. Haku is fine, right? The Usos are good. The Rock, Roman, Solo. Now Zillow Fatu is coming in. You got Jacob Fatu. You got Tamatanga, Haku's boys. They're all good. They're all very good. Got good heads on their shoulders. Like I said, the only ones it befell, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because Umaga was one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I loved Umaga. And so what, to see that happen to him sucks. It is very real because I think I have it, bud. They're thinking I have it because things happen. Like things are starting to happen, and it starts to happen when you get older. And I'm starting to kind of show the symptoms. They said, so I don't have it to the level of Chris Benoit, thank God, but I've taken enough, so it's starting to happen. Exactly, but they, I think they got sick. It wasn't like OD or obviously the worst of it, and they were doing well. They owned a wrestling school up here in Pennsylvania, WXW. They're doing well for themselves. The Alpha Sika. Did you see that video of Alpha Jr. beating the shit out of that guy who dressed like a Samoan wrestler? It was supposed to be like a last man standing man. I don't know what the fuck it was, but this guy beat the shit out of this kid so bad that the ref just counted 10 and the kid just left. And then Alpha Jr. grabbed the mic and was like, fuck you, I bleed for this shit. He kind of got really offended that the guy was pretending to be Samoan. And I was like, God damn. Fucking A, man. I mean, granted, it was an outlaw mud show. It was in the middle of nowhere in some fucking bingo hole, some dumb shit, some factory building, But that's Alpha's Junior's doing, I think, honestly. And I don't know Alpha Junior, and I really don't. Like I said, I'm out of the business, so I don't give a shit. But I honestly think, he fucked up a few times. That's why he got released. Not Kerry. Kerry is long gone, buddy. You're talking about Kevin. Kevin Von Erich is still alive. Kerry Von Erich was the Texas Tornado. He was the most talented one out of all of them, if you ask me. Oh, so you did, dude. That was fucking ugly, man. That's a dark spot on wrestling. You can't do that. And if you get upset that the person is like doing you like a gimmick that he shouldn't be doing, and you just go up to him and go, buddy, I'm from that family and I don't appreciate that. Don't do that ever again. You know, it'll be awkward. Yeah. And if the guy answers like a wise ass, then you fucking stiff him in the ring, you give him his receipt, but come on. It was backyard wrestling. Holy shit, bud. Yeah. I like Alpha. I like all the Samoans. The Samoans are my favorite wrestlers. That's my favorite wrestling family. I think they've literally put their mark on the wrestling business, and no one will ever touch it, you know, so it's fantastic. They're fantastic workers, all of them. Yokozuna died tragically, too. I can't believe we completely forgot about Yokozuna. But Yokozuna, he died because he was too fat. Like, that was really what it was. He was 668 pounds when he died. They had to break the wall open to get him out, I think. I read. Like, that's sad. You know, that's sad. So I guess they did have tragedy. I take that back. I'm a fucking liar. Just for that, I got to take a hit. All right, so considering I don't have a door, I'm still going to do the trim. I did find my little hacksaw. I don't know where the fuck I put it, but I found it. I think it's over there. I see it. So I'm going to cut these things out real quick and then glue them in. So let's just do that real quick. I'm going to switch back over. Okie dokie. Booyah. Yeah, I know, but he was so big that they had to fucking give him some kind of gimmick, you know. But even in 93, he wasn't that big. He was about like Rikishi size. It was later. It was like by 96 and 97, he had gotten way too big. And I think they had like sent him home a few times to lose weight. And he just, I don't want to say that he refused. He just didn't seem like he wanted to fucking do it, you know, or he just kept playing on it. Like it's like a drug or anything. I always say sugar is the worst drug of them all. And I think sugar, it got Yoko. Can I cut this thing with this? Because if I can cut this thing with this, it'd be much easier. Like, I got to thank you, Jay Gonzo. You're the reason I got this, bud. So in terms of what I'm going to say, cut the door out and found out that the piece of wood that I had in here, Duarte, was cut. It was like fucked up. Like at the bottom, it wasn't even. Like, wasn't even rectangle. So I got to go to the stove and buy some more balsa wood. I got this at Home Depot, this little trim. This will act as the ledge. Pencil. Oh, I got my other pencil. Look at that. So I'm going to see if this thing cuts it. It probably won't. But if it does, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Eat it, bitch. There you go. Glue that fucker in place. Okay, I'm flat here because I don't want it doing that. All right, there you go. So I'm going to put this here like this. Basically what I showed you before. This is going to be the cement step. So I'll bring that over there and cut it out. Or I'll just cut that out later. I don't have to fucking do that. Oh, your window popped out. God, popped out. All right. I'm going to keep a gap between it just in case any glue leaks out. I don't want it to glue these two pieces together, God forbid. So take this bitch. My father's watching Night Court right now. Oh shit, that's great. I love that song. How great is the Night Court theme? That show was on this television every fucking. I forgot what night it aired. Did it air Thursdays? My father loved Night Court. God send Jay Gonzo that fucking tool. God damn you! You're a magnificent bastard for showing me that. Obviously, there are people out there right now going, "You seriously? You know about a fucking miter cutter? You fucking dummy!" But still, put that right there. Okay. Now we're going to use, I think, this wood, right? I agree. Yeah, I think I got this right. All right. And I'm going to use this wood for the bottom. snip. There you go. I'll sand that down before I send it off to you, Mikey, to make sure it's perfectly even. But there you go. So I got a little extra piece there, extra piece there. Do this one next. So now you got the whole bottom taken care of. What I might do, Mikey, is just put the piece of wood across just so it keeps it straight. And then this is the same width as this wood, as you can see. It's the same thickness. So this will just sit right in front of the wood. You won't even see it. And then I'm going to, like, I'll draw in some lines so it just looks like bricks. And like I said, once I hit it with plasti dip, the whole thing is going to get covered with a rubber coating. So this wood grain, you ain't going to see, so I'm not worried about it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with plasti dip. Then I'm going to hit it with the Rust-Oleum texture paint, the brick texture, so you get that nice texture on it. And then I'm going to burn the lines first. I got to burn all these lines, which I might do that now with you guys, because I can do that since I got everything cut. Actually, all right, so I can do something. All right, cool. So I'll just do that. Burn the lines out. Then I'm going to glue all this shit down. Obviously, we'll get your door by today. Then get plasti dip, hit it with all plasti dip, 3 coats. So you get a nice rubberized coating on everything. This will wind up looking like rubber. The wood here will look like rubber. The windows I'm going to take out because I don't want to have rubberized coating on that. So I'll take the windows out. But everything else will have a nice rubberized coating. Then I'm going to hit it with Rust-Oleum brick, the brick texture paint. So it'll feel like bricks. And then I'll add spackling. Then I'll add small details. Like I'll paint all the bricks different reds and what have you. And then I'll add all the pipes. Maybe we'll have a couple pipes here or some shit like that. Same thing here. And then that'll be all she wrote. So a couple weeks left. I hope you don't mind the process here, Mikey. And thank you for being patient. I appreciate you. So that goes there like that. Again, you're going to have to hang it down a little bit because it's got a lip. It's got to hide the street. There's a gap between the floor and this, and I just want to make sure that I hide it well because I don't want anybody to see that. And these will do exactly what I need them to do. So there you have it. What I will do now is, where the fuck I put that thing? My handy dandy wood burner or foam burner, if you will. American dream, that's the road, baby. Gonna heat this bitch up, and then we'll get to work. So while that's heating up, guess what I get to do? I get to smoke weed again. And that's almost done. I am almost done with the Mindbender Destro scene, so I'm very happy to report that. I have literally just 3 more shots that I have to do. And then that play motion scene is done. I already sent the script lines to Matt Matson to do Mindbender. Because obviously I do the voice of Destro. So I'm going to be excited when he sends me his finished stuff. But it's coming out good. It's coming out real good. I got it all. I got it framed nice. The fog machine, again, I can't put that over anymore as a photographer. Fucking machine. So good. Let me just turn that shit on. Let it heat up. Let's have a seat, shall we? All right. Okie dokie, I'm back. Buddy, I totally understand, man. Make sure you got yourself a mask on because you know those fucking fumes are toxic and they're not good. So, just have a good rest of your afternoon. I'll still be here for a little bit longer if you got nothing to do when you're waiting for the paint to dry, buddy. So, be good out there, man. I'll see you soon for sure, buddy. Let's catch up here. I'm sorry. Why are you using EVA foam? I use EVA foam because Mikey, this is a shelf diorama, and Mikey wanted to utilize as much space as possible, and I don't want to do a 1/2 inch XPS foam. Also, I'm a big fan of EVA foam because it doesn't crack, it doesn't break the way XPS does. I love using XPS. I use it all the time. But I just because I'm a cosplayer, I've used EVA foam for so much, and I can immediately spray paint it. You know, don't get me wrong, I like hand painting shit, but it's just easier. I can plasti dip it, which is really what I'm going to do. So it's going to be a whole thing. I just like using EVA foam. I've worked with it for so long that it's just much easier for me. Plus, when you burn shit in here, you don't get that same type of fumes you get when you burn the styrofoam and shit like that. Kerry was had great looks. Sadly, the father forced them into the business. Well, you know. That's a fact, dude. Goddamn, really? Holy shit. I gotta look at that again. Fucking A. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, buddy, I got you. Don't worry. Who sells this foam? EVA foam? You can go to Hobby Lobby and get it. You can get it at... I think Michael's sometimes has it. They kind of did away with their cosplay section. But Hobby Lobby has it. You can go on websites and get it. Just type in EVA foam. You'll get. I forgot what the store name is, but cosplayers go to that one store. I think it's the foam store. I'm not. Let me fucking look it up. Hold on. They used to. This cosplay store just had everything you need, like the cutters. Like you can cut perfect circles. You can do all kinds of shit with it. I forgot what the name of it is. So I'm seeing Hobby Lobby. Michael still has it. You can get it on Amazon. I'm not finding the actual site for some reason. It's not coming up. But just cosplay. Here it is. I got it. Cosplay Pros. Yep, there you go. Gonzo. This is the Cosplay Pros. You can get different thicknesses. The thickness I have over here is 10 millimeter, which they have available. It's $21. Okay, it comes in a roll. I think it's 24 inches wide by 60 inches long. So you get a lot of it. The one you can get online here. Okay, look at this. It says, here. So it's 20 inches wide by 60 inches long. Or you can get a 24 by 24 sheet, which is what we all use for dioramas, right? So you can get that. And they come, like I say, they come in 18 millimeter, 24 millimeter, 36 millimeter, and 48 millimeter. That's the 24 by 24. The 26 one is 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter, 8 millimeter, and 10 millimeter. And I would recommend using 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter. Yeah, 10 millimeter. Now, in terms of magnets, I don't know how that's going to work. Action figure, I haven't done magnets yet in this. Because even on the Mindbender Dio is the walls are XPS. The floor is... I would use EVA for floors. Mostly. Because, you know, it's nice and thin. And like I said, when figures fall and shit, all it takes is a heavy figure with like a spiky weapon. Like some of these figures from fucking 5K Toys, they fall hard enough on that XPS foam, you're going to have a sick divot and you're going to see the pink or green, you know. And if you go through the money and through the process, even paying somebody to do it, or even if you do it yourself, you put all that time and effort in, and you see that just like a little fall, and then it just, or you drop the diorama and this shit just cracks and breaks because it's XPS. You know, whereas EVA foam, the fucking thing will bounce. So, unless you have any like plastic components inside the walls and shit, then obviously that might break. But the wall itself will be fine. But it's 10 millimeter. Action figure at it. So, but yes, I will definitely be sending you some scripts soon too, buddy. I just sent it to Maddie because I wanted to just kind of see how he sounds. So he's going to read them for me. Because I kind of saw that he did a commercial for his show he does with fucking Pop Blender. And he sounds pretty good. But I want it to be more serious because that was more on the joking side. So I need to see where his level is at, you know. And by level, I don't mean like ability or talent. I mean, is he going to be serious enough? He's going to, take it serious, that kind of shit. I will look at Michael's because one near me had 2 of those chair games found on clearance. Yeah, I didn't get to Michael's in time. I can make a throne, right? Or I'll just, if you see a second one, please get it for me, and I'll send you the $6. I greatly appreciate it. If you could, if you can't, no big deal. But if you can, I would be forever in your debt, Action Figure Addict, for real. Because I wanted to use it for Doctor Doom. That's really the only reason I want that throne, because I think that would be a great seat for Doctor Doom. Every other throne I have, I think, is fine. Like, I have one for Aquaman and Submariner. I have one for Skeletor, obviously the Masterverse one. I made one for Skeletor. I made a Thanos throne. I was gonna buy the Lord Dracon throne, but I was like, man, I can fucking make this. This is just stone. So I'm probably just gonna make that one too. I mean, I'm gonna make you a throne. You said you wanted the skull throne, so I'm gonna make that for you, bud, at some point once I'm done with all this shit. And now that I'm not gonna do anything to the Technodrome, thank you, Jeff. I'll have a little time to do that throne, bud. I appreciate you, brother. Knock those dentures out if you can. Oh my goodness. Fucking A, man. So I'm just waiting for that thing to heat up, and then I'll start burning lines. That's gonna be fun. I'm definitely gonna have to open up the window because it does create fumes, Action Figure Addict. And you're gonna need a heat gun because you need to seal the foam before you paint it. So you need to heat seal it. So it's gonna come as a roll. You're gonna have to heat it up anyway to get it straight. So when you get that roll and you take that thing, it's gonna stay rolled. It ain't just gonna and just go, okay, here we go. You're gonna have to take, whether it's a hair dryer or a heat gun, and you're gonna have to hit that fucker and straighten it out how you want. So it's a little bit of a process, but once you go to work, it's off to the races. And I would recommend just sticking a piece of wood or a thick piece of cardboard behind it so that it stays straight, because obviously it's soft foam. It's pliable, so it'll definitely bend unless you don't care. It's up to you. Nah, yeah, I almost gave Jeff a heart attack, man. I can't do that. That's my man right there. So, and I'm glad for the knowledge, man, because he helped me. Oh, see, I like that. That's sick. What picture is that? Is that an old G.I. Joe picture? That's great. That looks kind of like the James Bond cover. I mean, it is 1964 to 1976. Are those? Did you make those dios, Mikey, or did somebody make those for you? Because those are really nice dios. Do you mind if I show? I don't like to show people's personal houses and shit like that. So, but if you don't mind, I'll show them shit. Some nice little dioramas. Is that hot sauce? What kind of hot sauce is that on the fucking diorama? Yeah, spicy. Oh, wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. I just realized that Same Time Toys ain't in here today. Oh, yeah. They added Black Widow and Ripley from Aliens for Fortnite. Okay. I guess you're going to get Rhea Ripley, right? Got a real hard on for her, don't you? Yeah, it's an action team print. You can share a little care package from a friend. Hell yeah, dude. Hold on a second. Let me just show that shit. Because it looks real good. That looks real fucking awesome. Now, are those for your shelves? Because those look real small. Is that just like just a simple display for an action figure? That's what it kind of looks like, right? Am I right in assuming that, or? I won't lie to you guys. I kind of like these afternoon streams, by the way. So look at those nice little dioramas that Mikey has right now. I like the skulls. I like the skull table, like the slab on top of the skulls. That's pretty cool, man. That's that. Now, are those 3D printed? You said? Is that Are those 3D printed or is that EVA foam or XPS foam, Mikey? Because that's pretty cool stuff, man. Let me see if I can. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm going crazy. There you go. Zoom in a little bit. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool shit, dude. Is that your face on that G.I. Joe box? Because if it is, that's funny. That's sick, dude. I like the skulls. You know what the funny thing is, Mikey? I got to send you a picture. I made a diorama out of a TV box. It's sitting in my backyard because it was so big I have nowhere to put it, so I just put it outside. I made an exterior diorama. And it kind of resembles this one diorama you have right here with the skulls hanging in the trees or the bushes or whatever it is. Oh, wow. They are hefty. So it's a heavy boy, huh? That's a pretty brilliant idea, to be quite honest with you. You just buy one from fucking Hobby Lobby or Michael's and just fucking make a cast. I'm surprised they didn't get the plastic resin. If you get the Smooth Cast 65D from Smooth On. I don't know if Smooth On is still a thing. That was a cosplay thing. So I made a bunch of masks and shit. I'll show you. You guys want to see a mask I made? I offered it to Zakanin, but he doesn't like actual props. He likes toys. But it's Death from Darksiders. It's his mask. I casted a bunch of those a while back. So I have some that I'm thinking about potentially selling and shit like that. Oh, wow. So everything went down to my wife's job, too. What, are they going to shut down schools now? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. My fucking dog. Why is that so much money? $429. Jesus Christ, Gonzo. I guess it comes with all that stuff, but still. That's a lot of money. For a table saw. What is that? Micro. It says, but it's a micro table saw. Isn't that crazy how they make the tools now for the small things? That's so funny to me. I don't think he cast them. I think they... Oh, so he might have just bought those as is and just kind of painted them, huh? I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. I got this in balsa wood for $70. So where did you get that for $70? Because that thing is $400. Let me share this. This is what Gonzo just showed me. It's a little soft for your balsa wood if you're doing small projects. If you're doing small projects, you should have small tools. That's just the way it should be. This little saw. So it's $429. It's expensive. It's not cheap. But still, comes with a bunch of shit. I have these blades for my Dremel. Be careful when you do that, let me tell you. But I have both of them for my Dremel. But I wouldn't mind having this because you can get like nice straight cuts, which is good. Yeah, see, nice little. That's crazy. That's crazy, but that's awesome. It's crazy while at the same time awesome that they can make a saw that small. Awesome stuff, man. For real, for real. I think that thing's almost heated up. I gotta like wait until you kind of see it smoking. It's not smoking yet. I gotta get it like extremely hot. That's another thing. Action Figure Addict. If you're gonna start using EVA foam, the burn tool's got to be top all the way to the end. Like if it has an adjuster, you gotta put it all the way up high and go slow. Don't go fast. But don't go too slow. It's one of those things. You got to get good because it'll start burning. So just keep the pace. But at the same time, just know that if you go too fast, it'll burn, but you'll get like ripples, like rips in the line. It won't happen to the like outside. Won't fuck up your project, but just burn slowly and you'll get through it. And be careful because your fingers are gonna get real fucking hot. Because when bricks, you're gonna be there forever. So if you're doing something else, maybe just like a beat up floor or beat up walls and shit like that, then I'd go EVA foam. If you're going to do bricks, just know that it's going to be a process. It's going to be just like using XPS foam, except you can immediately paint this. Where XPS foam, you got to do everything by hand. You got to seal it with like Mod Podge or black primer and shit like that. So wasteland improvement. That's true. That is true. But yeah, I was casting things. I have a Wolverine helmet too, like a Wolverine mask that I made that I never finished. It's cast. It's up on my deck and upstairs in the yard. But I was doing that for a while. I cast a bunch of shit, and I use Smooth Cast 65D. It's made by Smooth On, the Smooth On products. You can get it on Amazon. A kit, like a small kit, is like $40, and you can get a couple pours out of it if you need to. They have other ones too. So like if you want to like move it, like let's say you want to Smooth Cast is one way you just kind of like make the mold, pour it in and let it sit. Or is that was another one. So that's Smooth Cast 300. Smooth Cast 65D. You pour it in and you move the mold around so it like touches everything. And you keep doing that until you start to kind of see it turn like white. It starts to literally turn white, and it literally sets so fast. That's another reason why I love Smooth Cast. Smooth Cast sets in 30 minutes. Becomes a full hard piece of plastic in 30 minutes. So what you do is you kind of just slosh it around your mold. Like when I had the Wolverine helmet, it was just a big, I was holding like a basketball. And you move it around, let it get every side, and you just keep doing it. I keep mixing it. Every time it will dry, mix more. Keep doing it. Then you finally take the shell, you pull the silicone mold off of it, and you got yourself a goddamn Wolverine helmet. It's pretty sick. Or a death mask. So I think those are the two I casted. I casted something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I casted a bunch of Gotham City badges and like Central City badges. Like I got the special edition Dark Knight Rises Gotham City badge, the one that Jason Gordon-Levitt wears. And I cast that badge. It came out pretty sick. I was going to sell plastic badges. But then I realized nobody needs stinking badges. Beat you to the joke. So I shit-canned that idea. So there's that. Oh my goodness. I hope everybody's excited to play D&D tonight. I hope people are excited to watch. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be public now. Public domain. So get ready. Hang out with us. Have a good time with us. Somebody's knocking. I don't know if somebody's knocking at my front door or if that's somebody upstairs. Let's change it up. I'm kind of sick of hearing Captain America. I have this one too. Whoever asked about the lo-fi music, I have X-Men too. I love a Gotham City badge. Well, if I can find it, Roll Keeper, I will send you one. I will definitely, because I still have them. I have like a handful of them. Yeah, I think it's in the garage. But I can definitely hook you up. Man, Mikey's like, Mikey, this is you're new to D&D, right? Like me. So yeah, I mean, how do you enjoying the experience? Like, are you getting a hold of it real quick? You know, I'll say this: thank God for D&D Beyond, because that made it easy. Like when I was online yesterday with Jeff, he was helping me level up, me and my wife. And luckily, the website's so good; it's like self-explanatory. Oh, so okay, so you're even newer. So I like this. So talk to me a little bit about your experience. Are you enjoying the actual how it's played? You know, because some people kind of get like, I don't know if it's just some people don't like, you know, having to play pretend. Some people don't like using their imagination. Some people just kind of like, that's why people like video games. They just like it kind of done for them, and all they do is just control the character and shit like that. All right, so definitely, I'll Roki. I got them painted and everything too, so I'll fucking I'll look for it and I'll send you one. I even added, what I would do is, I made a mold of the badge, so it was flat. It was just like a little square, and then I would pour the mold inside I pour the resin inside the mold, and then I would take pins, and just as the mold was starting to set, I would literally set that pin inside of it, and it would literally mold in the badge. So I just got to look for them. If I can find them, I will definitely send you one out, bud. I think I'm pretty sure they're in the garage. If not, I can always cast them again. It wasn't that hard. Like I said, I have the Flash, the Central City. The Central City badge looks like the Los Angeles badge. It's pretty sick. Let me just hit some other music here. I remember I got pegged for the X-Men music. I think it's the riff, because like Roman Reigns' music isn't like Roman Reigns' music. It's some like Wi-Fi or like not Wi-Fi, some lo-fi or some synthwave version of it, and it still got pegged. I don't fucking know. Whatevs. I think it's ready to go, so I'm gonna walk back over there. I'm gonna actually go grab a chair so I can sit down. I'm not gonna stand and do this. I'm really enjoying the Imagination Expert. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, buddy. I got about another half hour, 45 minutes in you. Then I'm done. I'm just about to burn some lines. Oh. I'm gonna walk into the bedroom and grab a chair. I have a metal ruler that I use to do perfect lines when burning, and then eventually I get into the groove where I don't need the ruler. I can eyeball it. For the first couple ones, I use the ruler just to kind of train my mind's eye. Chair. Uses hot. Okay. Be very careful with this fucking tool. Like, if you're gonna use it, I fucked myself up a few times already. Burnt a giant chunk out of my forearm not a couple weeks ago. Let me grab my phone. Hey, Tony's Figs, what's up, bud? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, wait a minute. You might have some nice packages outside. I got some stuff. I got some toys from Big Bad. My wife, for my birthday, bought me that Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. So I don't know if that shipped. She said it was processing, but sometimes, who knows. So I'm going to use my metal ruler. I'm going to take these out because they're plastic, and I do not want to fuck those up. So, like I said, if you have a steady hand and you can knock this out without the ruler, more power to you. I'm not going to I commend you. But for me, I'm a little fucked up with my hand, so I'm going to give it the old college try with the ruler. I usually eyeball it, and if I have to, I will again. So, put it there like that. Get it as close as you can. And go to work. About that fast, action figure addict. See? You'll get yourself a nice line. Now, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to eyeball it from here and see which one is easier for me. I'm going to take my glasses off, so I got the microphone connected to the glasses, so I'm going to be right here by the mic. You just got to kind of see where you're going. And there you go. You just burn down that motherfucker. Booyah. And then there you go. See? Now, you can burn deeper if you want. I am not. Like, you can burn all the way until it separates. I'm not doing that. Because I'm not going to fuck this thing up. So, just going to make it deep enough so that I know spackling will get in there. There you go. Second line. Obviously, this is much easier because you're just tracing over your work. It's just real hot. I appreciate everybody coming through. Appreciate all the customizers coming through. So far now I've had JMK hanging out, Duarte Studios, Tony's Figs. Jesus Christ. Even Action Figure Addict is something of a customizer and a dio builder. Same as Jeff. Jeff is already talking about building some stuff too. He's talking about. So it's just nice to be here with creativity, man. It already looks better, by the way, get the lines burnt in. Every time I think about like not burning the lines in, and then I say, fuck it, let me just do it, I always immediately say, thank God I did it. This thing, though, this big ass fucking, whatever the fuck you want to control, is so annoying. I got to hold it with this hand, with the left hand, just so because it keeps banging on the table and getting caught. And like you'll be sitting here like this, and something will get stuck here, and I'll just, and then that's how you fuck up. So action figure out it. Food for thought. If you get this thing, anybody who gets this thing, hold it with this hand, and then just use this like this. It just makes life easier for you. Just make sure it's away from you. Now, considering Mikey doesn't mind it being a little beat up, now, like lived in, I'm going to add a couple of cracks here and there when I'm done. But not for right now, I'm going to try to get the bricks as perfect as possible. So you just run it twice. That's usually what I do. I go and get it in, and then I just make sure I come behind. As you can see, the way it's burning a perfect line. Okay? XPS foam, if it was this hot and I stuck this thing in, it would literally just expand. The hole would expand. Like even the lines would just expand because all it takes is heat to melt styrofoam. This you need, like it melts it. I know it melts the other one, but the other one literally dissolves. Like it dissolves into nothing. Like into a fucking styrofoam liquid, essentially. So that's why it stinks. This has an odor, don't get me wrong, but nowhere near as bad as fucking XPS foam. But XPS foam, that's why everybody uses the pencils. Like they just dig it in with the pencil, and it works. So I did it with that. But there's a few pieces where you kind of draw on the lines, and all of a sudden the pencil just decides to catch and rip a chunk of the fucking XPS foam. And that's why I use this a lot of times, because there's a little bit more room for error, at least in my opinion. And it's, cheaper option. $20, you get a giant roll of this. So if I fuck this up, I'll just always cut out another piece and just do it again. Will I be extremely pissed? Yes. Very. I got a little mess up here, but that's fine because I'm going to put some cracks there. Like I said, now that I got the okay, I will couple cracks. I'm not going to go crazy. Just because you messed up doesn't mean now, I'm going to mess up everywhere. Just you messed up one little spot, it's fine. As long as it's agreed upon. If you're making it to somebody that they don't mind battle damage a little bit more. Like any building in the city has some fucking damage. Whether it was a truck that hit it or a car that hit it or a pallet jack or some shit. All those factories in the city, their bricks are beat to shit. Man, you just get a steady stream, dude. You also make a lot of cool shit out of EVA foam. Don't think that you could just have to be relegated to dios. You can make props with it too. They work. You can't make like weaponry, but you can make like cool like containment chambers, prisons, cages, whatever you need. You can make a lot of shit. You can use this for a lot of shit, man. Very versatile. Once you start drawing those lines in between, it's gonna look real fucking good. It's gonna pop big time. This is the most crucial time too, because this, like I said, one fuck up could be catastrophic. That looks really good. So far, so good. now. Next line. It also, the way it melts, it makes the bricks look like actual bricks. See, I just messed up. That's fine. We just kind of go. Don't mind my family arguing, please. So, got a little mess up there. But here's the thing, too. We're adding mad detail to this. So you hide these mistakes with details. That's why I always tell people the devil is in the details. Because this base, I can give that to you like that. Yeah, but now you see that mess up. You see maybe a mess up here. But now if I put a junction box or I run a pole here, a pipe here, goodbye, gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the end of the world. Always remember that. And I always go by the advice of Bob Ross. There were never mistakes. There were only happy accidents. Now I know where I got to put my detail. That's really it. So now I know I got to put a pipe here. Now I could use the ruler. Don't get me wrong. But even that I fucked up. Even that I got a little bit of a mess up. That's why I said fuck the ruler. Because the ruler kind of gets annoying because it gets in the way as well. Just go slow is really the best advice I can give. I will say this too. They have this rubber thing, right? It's supposed to protect your hands. It doesn't. It slides to nothing, and then you wind up just grabbing the plastic right as is, and you get this kind of blister or callus on your finger. Now I don't feel fucking nothing there because of this goddamn thing. So I always push it up just so I have a grip on it. I think it's time to stand. All right. Go. This way with it. I will also recommend cleaning the tip of the burner. So, like as you can see, the EVA foam starts to melt to it. So usually what I do is I just take like an X-Acto knife for this and just kind of scrape it. If you have a piece of sandpaper here, you can kind of sand it off too. Some people use a sponge, but I don't think EVA foam comes off that easy. You just scrape it off until you get it like that. Here. I wish they had a wireless one of these things. That'd be great. And a little thinner, and more like a pencil instead of like this thick ass pen. Because this is what annoys me. It's the wire. It like literally throws this shit off kilter. Let me see here. Just fuck it. As annoying as it is, I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. And that's what happens when you go fast. You really don't get a good burn. Your best bet is to just get the whole fucking plug on the table, to be quite honest with you. That's what I'm going to start doing it alone. Let me see something here. I'm going to drop a bat. And by bat, I mean action figure. There you go. All right. So now I can get the extension cord up onto the table here. I got the wire up on the table now. Here we go. Up. Move it down. You want to see the line a little bit too. Yeah, okay. Now, as you can see, it's not burned like this. That's another reason why I don't like the ruler. The ruler bogs down the deep line. So, here. line in. Right there. Burn that line in like that. What's good here is now we just have this little bit. That's awesome. So now I can eyeball it even more. One there. One there. One there. One there. Put my glasses back on now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I also noticed that with my glasses on, when I focus at these lines, as soon as I look up, I see triple of things. I see blurry. I see doubles, triples. It's crazy. Get the headache. Take the glasses off. It's not so bad. And I know it's not the glasses. The prescription is fine because I was at the eye doctor not too long ago. It's about the same. Boom. There you go. So all those lines now are burned in. I don't really have to hit this last line because this thing is going to be here. So I don't really need to hit that last line. You're not going to see it. Now I'm going to do this one. So this one, because it's a little bigger. One. Run it through again. Two. Okay. I hope this is exhilarating. You're watching me draw lines. Although last week you watched me do it with a pencil, so I guess a burn tool is cooler. Like I said, I don't know if you can see how it looks in here, but as you can see, it's like you could see it melting, but it's melting within the hole, the crack, or the line. So when you fill it with spackling, it's going to cover all that shit. You're not going to see like the melted foam inside of it. Obviously, you know that with XPS foam. So really not inventing the wheel here, reinventing the wheel. But I don't know. Oop. Okay. Also, when you start to see like that, it's kind of janking the foam up. It might be time to clean the tip of the blade, or the tip of the burner. Highly recommend this burn tool. And get the one with this, because this has been a lifesaver. The control. They have one with just a switch too. I have that one too. It's not as good. It just goes from 0 to fucking 100. Okay. Almost there at the top. I always hated showing these processes because you see it like this and you're like, oh God, it looks like shit. At least in my eyes. And then like when you see it all done, it's all painted, you're like, fuck, it looked like shit at one point. Yeah, it just might be me and my negative brain. I used to do that with costumes all the time. It's like, remember when it looked like shit? Okay. There you go. Now we're going to do this one again. Now this fucking use the rule. It's being difficult. This. Well, why did you just do that? Make my life easier. It was gonna make my life difficult. Okay, here we go. Burn that line in. We're gonna burn this line in. We're gonna burn this last line in. Take that back. We got one more line. Okay. There you go. So now your lines are burnt in even more. Again. I have to now go sit down because my back is killing me. All right. So I'm going to keep this burning so it stays high. It'll burn off the excess foam. It'll just melt it off and it'll just turn white. Literally, they say, looks a little bit more pronounced. Still got to do these lines. So you basically just kind of now, you go like this. So that's going to be fun doing this for the next fucking hour. So you just go slow. I go halfway like that, and it just burns nice deep lines. You can do that on this whole thing, but like I said, I didn't want to burn it all the way through. That's what I worry about. And this, like I said, the thing gets so hot that this rubber piece just slides right off the goddamn thing. So there you have it. Line's now officially burned in at the top. There you go. And I'll do the second set right here just to kind of give you an idea. So now once the lines are burned in, like I said, I'm just making basically a channel for, I gotta sit down, my back is hurting. But now I can fit all the fucking spackling. But the problem is now I gotta do all the small shit, which is fucking gonna be a lot. So. Oh, yeah. There you have it so far. What time is it? 3:23, not bad. So I'm back. We catch up on the chat. Good to see Tony's Figs in the house. Real recognizer. Hell yeah, boys. Oh, you really did, Mikey. I appreciate the kind words from you, young man. I appreciate you. And I'm glad I saw that, man. I'm glad you guys had a good time, but talk to the Kanan too. You had a good time. Do they really? Well, now, if you want to grab me an extra one, I wouldn't say no, Roll Keeper, because my Michaels, the only one they had was that one. They sell out pretty quick of Halloween shit by me. Bunch of basic bitches who love Halloween, you know what I'm saying? Was welcome to join on my way home from work. That's a hell of a fucking afternoon, Woody. Hopefully you get home nice and safe if you're not already home, bud. It's coming together nicely. Thank you, Conquestos, and welcome to the stream, bud. How thick is the stuff you're using? It's a 1/4 inch thick, or 10 millimeters, Woody. I'm doing it for space saving because it's a shelf diorama. So if you put 1/2 inch on either side, now you've just lost a full inch on your shelf in terms of XPS foam. And I know they make thinner ones, but I don't see them by me, and I'm not buying an 8 foot by 4 foot piece of fucking styrofoam. I don't have a wire cutter big enough to cut that shit, and I'm not doing all that. So exactly, buddy. And right, Woody is back. Do make cordless soldering irons. Swap tip and let the tip. I gotta look for that. If they have cordless fucking soldering irons, that might actually be. You know something, dude? You didn't hit that last line, brother. I'll do it for you, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That looks pretty good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. True carpentry is. Hey, Mr. Magos. What's up, bud? How you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a great day. We're just doing some, a little bit of freshly baked props live. Working on Mikey's shelf still. I'm almost, I'm getting there. I'm burning the lines in now. So I got the door cut out, got the windows cut out. Just got all the wood you see sitting on top of the one is the trim, like all the detail stuff. So, okay, thank you, bud. I appreciate you. I didn't even know Michael's delivers online, but I didn't even know that. I thought one of those things where you had to just look online and go to their store and shit. Let me look here. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm zoomed in. There you go. Yep, those were it. Man, those are the ones. Yeah. $350, not bad. I guess I have to pick some up then. Fuck it. This is what they look like when you. This is what they'll wind up looking like when you get them all painted. That looks pretty good. Not a bad little piece. You just have a fucking, for instance, have this motherfucker like this on top of it, kind of just standing on top of skulls, fuck off. So speaking of Mikey about this Batman, I love this Batman figure's look. I just can't stand the articulation on it. The legs, the lower half, the top half, I'm fine with. Like the fact that it has a butterfly joint and it's got all of what I need. Not a big fan of the wrist joints. I don't like those big ball joint things. It's fucking annoying, but it's fine because it's covered with this shit. So what I'm trying to do is gonna get this belt off of him. I know it's easy to take McFarlane figures apart, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's actually a smart move, bud. Smart move, action figure. Jeff, you have no fucking idea. This is coming off. No questions. I'm taking this off, going fabric. Can even go fabric with the fur as well. The only thing I'm going to take off of this, I'm probably even going to keep this part. I'm just going to glue the fur to this part. you know, because I do like it, and it adds a good level of detail on his shoulders. And I like, because I'm going to definitely keep this bat logo on his chest. And I'm going to keep the fucking head. The head is awesome. The neck articulates pretty well, too. Like I said, the upper half is pretty good. His upper half parts of his figures, I'm going to say, like, not terrible. A great waist. Or is that like, yeah, not a... because he turns at the waist, he bends here at the abs. It's his fucking legs and feet that he just doesn't. I can't figure it out. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Just give me more money and I'll make more toys. You fucking idiot. So what I was thinking, I have this custom cartoon Conan figure that I made using a Masterverse He-Man figure, right? And I think that if we take my custom Conan's lower half and this Batman upper half and just kind of and match them together, I think we might have the perfect barbarian Batman. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Not today. At some point, I am going to try to do it. I just got to figure out if these two can, like, if I can match it. What do I have to do? So I'm going to try to figure it out. I definitely will. Yeah, I definitely will, bud. I definitely will, Mikey, because like I said, I firmly believe you put this guy's upper half on his lower half with the thigh swivel, the double knees, the shin swivel, good ankle articulation. And all I'm going to do is once I get this lower half off is literally pull these fucking feet off. And I'm going to try to, these don't look molded to the legs. They look like they slid on and glued them in. So I'm going to try to heat it up and get it off. That's what she said. And then try to put it on this He-Man legs along with this belt, because I like this belt a lot. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all these little trinkets that they hung on there that you can't use, and I'm going to make them usable. Like he's got a rope. Now, I don't know if this is has anybody read this book? Is this a rope or is this a whip hanging on his thing? Because if it's a whip, I'm going to make a whip. If it's a rope, I'll just put rope. But like he's got like little throwing knives made of stone, like batarangs and shit hanging from here, and you can't. They're there. You can cut them right off. So I'm going to cut them off, and I'm going to like string elastic thread, and I'm going to slide them back in so that you can like make them functional. So you can take and put them in his hands like he's throwing them. But I'm really doing this because I put the power sword in his hand, and I liked it so fucking much that I was like, oh shit, this is going to be my He-Bat. So I did loosen up with the heat gun. The main, I don't know if Sunday, if anybody remembers Sunday, I couldn't even move his feet. I did heat the feet up, so I can move the feet now. But it's like no shin swivel, no thigh swivel. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And you know what pisses me off is some of his figures have the thigh swivel. So why do they have the thigh swivel, but none of your other figures do? You make no fucking sense. Like, oh my god, like McFarlane to me. If I had to, like, if you told me right now, Tony, rank your lines top to bottom, McFarlane it hits bottom. It hits bottom all the time for me. Because I'm just not. I love articulate. Don't mean I love detail. I love the detail on his figures. They're very good, and that's why he wouldn't hit bottom. But his articulation, fuck off, man. Tony would have killed it on Def Jam Comedy Hour. How's that? I appreciate that though. That's all right, Shane. Don't worry about it, bud. Sounds good. You're here now, man. I'm gonna crack my fifth figure open tonight. The fist, the actual, that weird brand that went belly up, or Fisto? Which one are you talking about? Probably a whip, I think. That's what he in the cartoon. Okay, so I guess it's Catwoman's whip or some shit, probably. Pair him with Captain Caveman. I'd be fine with that. I love Captain Caveman. Hey, son of a crown slayer. What's up, bud? Welcome to the show. We're just hanging out here, doing some, making some dios, talking some stuff. If anybody's looking for those skulls, here, since Action Figure Addict was so gracious to send me the link, I'll share it with you guys. If you're ever thinking about Michael's, $349 right now, little thing like this. This is what it looks like when you paint it, because I have it. So when you paint it, it'll look like this. It'll look all like, old fucking dead people. Pretty cool stuff. $350 on Michael's website right now. if you can, grab some, man. They make great little props and shit like that. So I want to meet the Todd father, get his autograph, then bitch him out about his pins. Fuck his pins. Tell him about swivels. Add more articulation to your fucking figures. Yes. My wife is calling me. Let me answer that phone. Hello? Hey. Yeah, she's leaving work now. So, Tony, I think Jada will make Captain Caveman and the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Oh my! You know, I hope if they make Hanna-Barbera cartoons, make Pirates of Dark Water. Jada, if you're listening, and I know that you are, man, make Pirates of Dark Water toys, and make fucking Thundar the Barbarian. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one who wants Thundar the Barbarian. So, I would definitely like one of those figures. Is she calling you from the tent? No, she's calling me from work. She's on her way home from work now. I just told her you said that and she left. I got a ton of those for Warhammer. Way too small for 112. Actually, no, bud, they're not bad. This is from Michaels. This ain't bad. I have it in my hand right now. It just looks like, you know, if you got him stand, have him. Like, this is kind of what I did with it. Like I said, Shane, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, obviously, but like you just kind of, what the fuck? Don't make me wrong about Masterverse right now, He-Man. So like you kind of set it out like that. It looks pretty cool. And like a dio or a picture or some shit like that. So just kind of a little food for thought, bud. You know, I have so many of these. This is Savage He-Man. I just painted his fucking. But I think I got to heat this fucking joint up because this one is acting really stupid. You ever noticed, like, I always do this now, like, because of one of the Skeletors and what's her face? What's her name? Lady J. I take the legs and I try to fuck with them, and then I look to see if it's bending the pin, if it's twisting the pin, and this one is. So I'm gonna have to heat his legs up. That's fine. I got the heat gun right here under me. So like it does what like, and now he won't go back. So now I gotta like fucking. I don't want to break him because I want to use these legs for Batman. So I'm gonna have to heat him up. We'll get that joint moving. But yeah, I think it's maybe not a full 112 scale, but it's not bad, Shane. You may be able to use those, babe. I want Jabberjaw. That's not bad either. I should get some of my Terminator endoskeletons. Do you have those? I have one. Like, I have an old one. It's an old NECA one. I don't know if they still have those anymore. I love that Savage body and head. Not so the head, no, not so much. The head, he looks like a fucking looks like he's the lead singer of a band, like an emo band. Especially since I painted his hair black. You know, he's like, ew. what's that fucking idiot? Jared Leto, right? 30 Seconds to Mars. You know, that's what he looks like right now. But yeah, the fucking joint sucks right now. You know, I spent so much time building up Masterverse that, you know, they're kind of disappointing me now. Like, you know, come on, Mattel. The fuck? I'm sitting here, you're making me look like a fucking liar. You know? Like, look, I can't get the legs back now. Look at this. Now he looks like he's about to power pose. He's about to lay out that fucking 80s ballad, that power ballad, like, ah! But yeah, man. So, I'm definitely gonna fuck with him. And try to, like I said, put his body his legs on this Batman body, and I think that'll be a good mixture. I mean, in terms of skin tone, completely off, but I'll figure the legs out. I'll figure like a nice wash. Maybe I'll just do the same the whole thing. I just like here's the thing too, like this figure would be so sick if you gave me more leg articulation. Hey, Menjoza, what's up, bud? How you doing, man? I'm just getting ready to wrap up, but I appreciate you stopping through. Please, everybody who came through, please hit the like button if you haven't. And tell everybody about me. I'm going live again tomorrow for the Wake and Bake. That's members only. But I'll probably do some game streaming, and that's also members only. But Thursday, I'm going to do this again. So Thursday afternoon, I go Tuesdays and Thursdays now, 12:30. I go live. Thursday, I don't know what time I'm going to do because I got to take my dad to the doctor. But I think it's early in the morning. So I should be back in time to do this. Just paint all the skin. That's probably what I was going to do, Shane. Originally, what I was going to do is I was going to get that original Hercules figure with the brown pants. Because I know, as much as I like this Batman as a barbarian, I thought he would look cooler with like brown pants, kind of like Conan from the movie. I just didn't want to tear apart my because I don't think he's going to pair well. The legs are not going to match, so I don't want to tear apart a Hercules figure and fuck it up. But this, I have like 10 of them. So this one I don't mind if I fuck up because I can just buy another Savage He-Man. He's like fucking $10 on Amazon. So what I don't like is that his legs aren't bending back as I need them to. That's getting annoying. So I'm going to need how fuck I put that thing? Around here somewhere. I gotta find my heat gun. I gotta hit this thing and fix it up. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming back tomorrow in the pre-roll. If you're not a member, if you're considering joining the membership. Tony, what do you think of that merch? I think it looks great. I think it's awesome. I'm looking right at it right now, bud. Looks fucking great. Did you paint the shirt on him? Oh no, you put like a vest on him. That's pretty cool, dude. What is that? Like a Loki War 2 special? Is that like a printed vest or some shit? The black one I'm talking about. That's obviously a retro gung-ho you have. Whose head is that you used? I'm going to share this, Shane. I hope you don't mind. Share screen. Face and book. There you go. That's Shane's Mercer figure. So that's pretty sick. Great job, buddy. Making it. We're all now we're transitioning into kit bashing, right? But yeah, he looks good, dude. For real. I like that you took the knife that was on the leg and you put it on his arm. That's cool. Man, good job, bud. Let me see where the fuck she's at. I'll wait till she's almost home and then I'll wrap it up. Doesn't take her long to get home. So yeah, she's already on 52. All right, so yeah, you did a great job, Shane. It was a great job. Okay. All right. It's Dr. Doom's head. All right. That's from that 2-pack from, yeah, that's from that 2-pack. All right. I see. I have so many of those heads now because I bought like multiple because I'm like, that's going to be my Doom bots, those guys. So I got mad fucking heads. I'm mad at that head and sitting in the bin or whatever. Hey, you go, man. Joe's enjoying it. Very cool. Look at this. Hell yeah, dude. Did a great job, bud. For real. That head looks good. Like, did you paint the whole body to match the head, or was that just a happy accident? Because it looks good. Looks real good. I think Zakanin finally shipped out my White Panthers. Tony, are you getting the Tony the Tiger figure? Yeah, if they have it. I mean, I have to. They're great. I love Frosted Flakes. I'm not really into those like novelty things like the Count Chocula and all those like the Chester Cheeto ones that everybody's got. I don't care about like, you know, cheese doodle fucking mascots. You know what I'm saying? Tony the Tiger, though, I would just get that because, like I said, it was my favorite cereal. But even that, I wouldn't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I see it in the wild. I'd probably pick it up, but nothing that I would go out of my way for sure. But PC Principal, that's fucking great. That's fucking great, dude. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me wrap this up because it's already 3 hours, 13 minutes. I appreciate 19 people here, middle of the afternoon on a Tuesday. Could be anywhere else with your fucking day, hanging out with me after work. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm just, yeah, like I said, you got to like be into that kind of stuff. You know, I'm not really my bag. Buying toys or the mascots of the foods we ate. Now you, it's like now you're getting in no man's land, you know. So I'm gonna stick with superheroes and fucking army men. A couple of monsters here and there, werewolf, but fucking like I said, to get the cheese doodle mascot and the cereal mascot, that's when it starts to go like, oh, the fuck, what else you need, So, but yeah, but you did a great job on Mercer, brother, for real. So this is what I got so far. I'm sorry, Mikey, I didn't get further, but I got the lines burnt in. Couple of mess ups, as I can already see on the camera, but it's only one. I only see one, so I'm gonna hide that. I'm not worried, but I am gonna add some cracks to the bricks and stuff. So I hope you're okay with that, Mikey. As long as you're okay with that, I'm gonna hook this thing up pretty nice. Yeah, no, I think I'm good on Little Debbie. What's next? The fucking beef from fucking Cheerios? Like what the fuck? That is very true. Progress is progress. You're very right, bud. Yeah, I know. Apparently, there's Sesame Street's coming out because I saw the Bert and Ernie figures. I don't know. Like I said, some of these things, like the weird NECA figures of the kids trick or treating. The only reason I would get those is for like fodder, but even that, like I don't really care. I said it's just not my bag. Not really into that shit. But I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, and I hope tonight, if you got nothing to do, you come and check out Dungeons and Dragons live. It is no longer members only. It is live for the public, so it's going to be going live at 8 p.m. to everybody. Come check it out. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to affect the game, whether it's you want to help the DM or you want to help the players, just by submitting some super chats, and you can literally impact the game immensely. So I hope to see you guys at 8 p.m. tonight. Like I said, it's Jeff is the DM. Just Jeff is the DM. Zakanan is a part of it. The Real Grievance is a part of it. My wife, Crown Fox, is a part of it. I am, of course, involved. JMK Custom Works is involved in the game. We're getting NPCs from chat. Guys in chat are going to start getting involved and shit like that. Jeff's got a whole thing planned, and it's pretty fucking cool. So like I said, just tonight, start 8 p.m. starting today, will be every Tuesday live to everybody. It won't be members only anymore. So I hope to see you all there. Yeah, if it's your first, yeah, prepare to be entertained. Yeah, it should be fun time. We have a good time every time. And last couple of weeks, man, super chats have really influenced the game. They really have. When I'm not even bullshitting you, it's yeah, there you go. Shane will be a part of it in November. It's pretty awesome, dude. So it's going to be pretty fun. So if, like I said, you got nothing to do tonight at 8 p.m., please come hang out. If you like D&D and like I said, you can fuck with us or fuck with the DM. Up to you. Of course, if you're a member, tomorrow is the Wake and Bake. And then I'm going to be filming some stuff all day. Whether Play Motion is tonight after D&D for sure. And then I'm going to be finally bringing out the new show called In My Honest Opinion, about lines, not reviews, but more just like what I think. For instance, like this, like, why do I make him why do I try to give him a power split and I can't get his legs back? It's going to count against you, Mattel. I'm just telling you my honest opinion. Same thing with McFarlane and his lack of fucking articulation and dipshit. But yes, so I appreciate that. All proceeds go to keep Tony alive fund. Yeah, for real. Especially now I got to go to the doctors every fucking week. But yes, it's going to be a great time. Of course, on Thursday, I'll be doing this again at 12:30, depending on when I got to take my dad to the doctor. I got to take my dad to the doctor at some point. So we'll see how I work that out. And of course, Friday, my wife will go live. And I think that's it. I think Mython at midnight. You got Mython at midnight on Friday with Woody Triple Deuce, which is going to be a great time. Again, I had a blast with fucking Mython last Friday. Yes, of course, you got to be a member for that. But the Wednesday Wake and Bake, That's members only, as well as any video game streams that I do during the week. But yeah, so Friday, Mython at midnight is going to be with Woody 222. So that should be a fucking great time. You got the Mega Powers on Thursday with those boys. And of course, you got Thursday with a friend with the Punk. He's going to be talking to Thanos Copter. Of course, you got 3 POA. You got, that's another thing. It's Chad tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kanan is going to be on that. So let's all represent for Kanan and come out and check him out. I know you guys did that on Monday for him and Tony's figures, and that's awesome. Let's do it again on Wednesday for his Chad and Zakanan. Hell yeah, dude. I already like the sound of that. So there it is. But so like I said, Woody Triple Deuce is going to be on Mython at midnight on Friday, live from his garage, his little smoking room, if you will. We're going to have a good time, but I'm excited to see how that goes, man. And of course, the pre-roll on Sunday. You all know about that. So we'll be doing that shit. It's going to be a good time. I appreciate you guys, for real. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as long as you did. 20 people in chat right now. I appreciate you, man, for real. So I hope you learned something today. I hope you got something out of this. That's, the whole reason why I'm doing it. Just going to pass on some knowledge. So again, as always, like I said, words can't describe how much I appreciate you. So until next time, stay baked.